You're pro-life? So what? What does that have to do with Trump?
Because Trump is more likely to pass anti-abortion legislation.
Why do you want anti-abortion legislation? Do you want more people to die?
I know it's because I'm pro-life. I think it would save
It doesn't.
persons.
Like this is an actualized stat that we have. Before it was just a hypothetical, right? When Roe v. Wade was across all states. But no, we've seen higher rates of maternity deaths under Trump era abortion laws. So you want more babies and even women to die?
Okay, I'm assuming that's true. I'm a deontologist. Okay, so if it's true, I'm a deontologist, so I would believe that the law ought to reflect our moral standards instead of what maximizes human outcome. So I would still be for that.
Right, so what is your moral standard? Is your moral standard not human life?
No, it's deontology, or my moral framework. Yeah, I'm confused what you're asking.
What is your moral framework? Is it not the sustaining of life?
My moral framework is deontology, which means I believe the actions, or I believe the laws ought to reflect, or the law should reflect what we ought to do as people.
That would be?
And that would be setting laws that, such as murder is unethical, or
right. So what is the moral framework, right? So because why is saying that murder ought to be like illegal? What is that protecting? What moral values are we protecting?
I don't know what you're asking me, I'll be honest.
Okay, so it seems like you're like some like bullshit ass Phil bro, and now I'm asking you questions to actually break down what your morals exactly are, and you can't go any deeper than the Reddit bullshit that you read over last week, right? So you're talking about now you're talking about like that law should be able to reflect what we ought to do as humans. I'm asking you how you determine what we ought to do.
Oh,
right?
That's what you're asking. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I'm asking you what your moral framework is.
That's not my moral framework, but anyways. So what?
That is your moral framework.
No, my moral framework is deontology. If you're asking me
I
how
know
I get
what
to my
you're
morals,
saying, right? But what are you basing that off of? Because morals are so subjective, right? You're saying that it's what society ought to do. What ought to be done is a subjective framework. What are you talking about?
Okay, so the question is why I'm pro-life, correct?
I actually don't care. You're sitting here, you're going to say that you're going to vote for a rapist, fraudster, pedophile because you don't think women should have a right to choose.
Wait, what's the question? I'm confused. Please tell me the question.
It's on the back.
Please. Why am I voting for? I answered that. Can you ask me a question, or can I ask you a question, or?
No, you said that you want to vote for a rapist, pedophile, fraudster because he wants to get rid of abortion. You're talking about the fact that, given your ontology, that you believe that law should reflect what ought to be done within humanity. I believe what ought to be done is the sustaining of a person's dignity and their autonomy. Right? Murder is what does that. We have this law of murder because murder goes against everyone's dignity and their autonomy. Right?
I'm confused.
I'm not done speaking.
I'm confused.
I'm not done speaking.
Can I clarify?
Right. I'm not done. But I'm not done speaking though. So you'll get to do that soon. Right. Right. So that's why murder is illegal. Right. That's why we find it to be immoral, because it removes someone's autonomy as well as their dignity. It is the same thing with abortion. Under my moral framework, abortion ought to be legal because it maintains people's autonomy and their dignity. Now I'm asking you, what is your moral framework for you to say that a society in which abortion is illegal would be what humanity ought to do?
Okay, I get what you're asking me now. But the way you're phrasing the question is incorrect. I'm just letting you know. But anyways.
What is incorrect about it?
Because moral frameworks are, they're principles on how we should make decisions. It doesn't have to do with what's ethical or what's not ethical, if that makes sense. But anyways.
But anyway, go off.
Okay, so... I'm pro-life because I believe the fetus is personhood, and I believe we ought to protect people we put into dependent states. So would you believe that the fetus is personhood?
No.
Okay, so what traits would you...
Sentience.
Sentience. Okay, so the actualization of sentience, correct?
Yeah. I don't care for this Phil Bro-ass conversation.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you a question. So a person under anesthesia can't actualize sentience, so do you believe they have moral value, yes or no?
Yes, they do. They have either...
Hold on.
It is a conjunct. It is a conjunct.
It's a conjunct. You. When I asked you the question, you answered the actualization of sentience, right? So now you're
Right.
changing your standard?
I didn't say the actualization of sentience. You said.
You
the
realize you're being
actualization of
dishonest right now?
sentience.
You realize you're being dishonest?
You said the actualization. I did not say that.
No. I asked you what you meant. You said actualization, then repeated. You said repeated it was actualization. Now you're changing your standard.
No,
Do you realize
said
how that's
this.
dishonest?
No,
Do you realize how that's dishonest?
Jeff, calm down. The pizza's not going to run away from you. I never said the actualization. It is a conjunct.
Can someone get a replay for everyone in chat? Did she or did she not say she valued the actualization of sentience?
Yeah,
she said that word for word.
Wow,
I clarified.
Chat is fucking you up right now because everyone knows I did not say that. Anyway, so it's a conjunct, right? It's a conjunct of past, present, or future sentience, right? A person in a coma has future sentience. They also have past sentience, which means they meet the conjunct of moral consideration as well as personhood.
Okay, so you don't value the actualization of sentience.
Yeah, I never said that.
Okay, so you contradicted yourself.
I really didn't. The entire chat is saying that.
Okay, now you're being dishonest.
Look
You're
at the
being
chat.
dishonest.
They're saying no. I never said that. You said the word actualization. You said that word. I never said actualization.
You affirmed the statement that you valued the actualization of sentience. That's an objective fact.
I really didn't, though.
Okay. Anyways, so you value. Okay, so we can move past that.
Please
but you value the actualization of sentience, the past or present, future, or
past, present, or future sentience, my love.
Okay, so do you value, I guess, the future sentience on its own?
No, I just said it's a conjunct. Do you not know what a conjunct is?
Yeah. So just to clarify,
so these things do not and cannot exist independent of each other.
Okay, wait. Okay, so you don't value past actualization of sentience, correct?
No, I do not, because this would mean that we should keep brain dead patients alive, and that's not going to happen.
Okay, so do you value the present, or that's not inherently valuable for you?
I don't value one over the other. It's a conjunct. Stay on the conjunct. It's not that hard.
Yeah, so I would just say this is an ad hoc stance for prescribing moral value. That's my critique.
Yeah, I don't really care.
No, when we ought to, I guess.
I don't see how that would be the case, but go off.
Yeah, it's just ad hoc. I don't know if you're prescribing too many.
How are you describing an ad hoc right now?
Ad hoc. I just think your standard for value is convoluted.
It's really not though, right? This is how we base whether or not we unalive brain dead patients. But I just think what's actually happening here is I gave you such a great argument. You don't know how to respond to it, so you just saying that it's some kind of logical fallacy doesn't mean shit to me.
It's not a fallacy. It's just it's not intuitive.
It is. But go off. Anyway, so let's go on to the next person. Try again later, Jeff. The fuck? Anyway, what the fuck? Try again later. Try again later. I've seen you on other people's lives, and you get cooked every fucking time. You get cooked on the same argument every single time. That is the exact same argument everyone gives you, and you just call it a fallacy. No, it is not. I look stupid. But yeah, we have 1,600 people in here. And no guest requests. We're all just friends? Oh my god. We're all just friends in here? Bust the move, Chad. I'm joking. But if you are in here, I did just post a video on my account going over my thoughts on this year's election. So yeah, if you do want to go over there and look over there, share it to your friends, like it, comment. I would really appreciate that. Hi, how old are you?
Hello, I'm 23.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Why is that?
So basically, I don't know. I watched plenty of interviews about Kamala, and
that's not how you pronounce her name.
Repeating the same.
Hey! That's not how you pronounce her name. It's Kamala.
Oh, Kamala. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So, what interviews are you referring to?
Like this recent one with that blonde lady. Fuck.
Okay.
But basically, she was asked about how she plans to reduce the cost of living and stuff, and this woman was just literally repeating She was just stating the problem instead of just like answering. Like, have you looked at her interview?
I did. I watched the full interview. Let's pull it up. Actually,
can you tell me why I should vote for her? Like, I'm literally
right. So what did she say? Because that's not what she did.
It's literally too much, and I'm a little slow.
That's not what she said. So I don't know why.
No. Okay, I have a question. Can
Stop talking. Stop talking, please.
Why are you so rude?
Because I don't know why you just wanted to fucking like move all across the fucking floor. Calm down, right?
Oh.
Let's actually go and play the clip. You said her response on inflation.
Yeah. Let's play it, please.
Her inflation?
No. It's the new interview that like.
What
Trump
topic are you referring to? There were multiple topics. You didn't watch it.
I have my other phone so I can just look it up.
You didn't watch it.
No, I did. I swear, bro. I'm just like I'm bad at like referencing stuff.
Right. You just said it. You just said what you were talking about, right?
Yeah, it's
right. So what topic were you talking about?
When the first question she was asked about how she was gonna like deal with how she's gonna reduce the cost of living, or like what's her plan on her policies and stuff. Let's just hear that.
Let's see her response here.
You remind me of my
One
teacher.
of your campaign themes is we're not going back. But I wonder what you say to voters who do want to go back when it comes to the economy specifically, because their groceries were less expensive, housing was more affordable when Donald Trump was president.
Well, let's start with the fact that when Joe Biden and I came in office, during the height of a pandemic, we saw over 10 million jobs were lost. People, I mean, literally, we were all tracking the numbers. Hundreds of people a day were dying because of COVID. The economy had crashed. In large part, all of that because of mismanagement by Donald Trump of that crisis. When we came in, our highest priority was to do what we could to rescue America. And today, we know that we have inflation at under 3%. A lot of our policies have led to the reality that America recovered faster than any wealthy nation around the world. But you are right. Prices, in particular for groceries, are still too high. The American people know it, I know it.
So, yeah, you see what I mean? Like, what did she even say?
Right. So go ahead and tell me what the question was.
Okay. So my question is like,
no. What was the question that the interviewer asked her?
What do you want to tell the people
about
how to like go back and stuff? But she didn't answer.
What the fuck does that mean?
Huh?
What does that mean?
No, like she was telling people how.
Are you white?
I don't know why you're asking me that question.
Are
but
you
like,
white?
No, I'm mixed.
What are you? Oh, you better be. Anyway, so.
Why would you ask that?
Because you're weird. Your bio's weird as fuck. Anyway, so let's continue. The question was, it referenced the inflation under President Donald Trump. People do not realize that a lot of the privileges that they experienced as Americans came from Obama and not from Trump. She specifically referenced the fact that people say that inflation and grocery prices were better under Donald Trump. And based off of Kamala Harris's campaign's slogan, we're not going back. To the people who want to go back, what does she say to those people, right? That was the question. She goes over to explain the fact that a lot of the privileges that they're experiencing were not actually from Trump, and Trump actually squandered the economy, right? She did answer the question. You just don't know what the question was. So why are you voting for the rapist?
I don't know. If he was a rapist, he'd be in jail.
No, not all rapists go to jail. That's not how that works. Your grandfather should know.
Okay, give me reasons I should vote for her.
Right, so Kamala Harris with a tie-breaking vote on most of the country-changing bills, such as the... Zephyr, sorry. as well as her work with Joe Biden, passing the infrastructure bill, the Inflation Reduction Act, the American Rescue Plan, all of these bills going in to sustain the economy after COVID, which led us to have a bolstering economy more than other countries, other major countries in the world. We have the strongest clapback within the economy after COVID in the world. One second. What else do you want? Do you want her time as vice president, or do you just want it as
no,
just in general?
I just don't.
Do you want it? I just asked you a question. Do you want just as vice president or in general?
Just in general.
Right. So in 2005, do you care about like brown people going to jail at a disproportionate rate, not being able to have generational wealth? Okay, I don't care. I didn't ask.
Why are you so rude?
Because I don't want to hear your life story. Right. So in 2005, right, she spearheaded the Back on Track initiative, right, which, since we understand that low-level nonviolent and low-level drug crimes are typically perpetuated by Black and brown people, right, at a disproportionate rate. Instead of sending these people to prison, she actually put them into rehabilitation programs in which they would learn trades, they would build their credit, and then after they completed these programs, they would expunge their records to make sure that they were able to, get jobs afterwards. This lowered. Do you know what recidivism is?
Trump has done good things like that.
Simba. Do you know what recidivism is?
No.
Right. So recidivism is the rate. Stop talking, please. So recidivism is the rate in which people who have gone to jail go back to jail. Right. She lowered this recidivism by 50% to 10%. That is a 40% reduction. No one has ever done that before. Right. So that's just before her time as VP. She has a proven track record. Now let's go to her time as VP.
So does Trump.
Yeah, go ahead and provide that.
No, I can't provide it, but there is many. It's like,
yeah, go ahead and provide that.
Spouting nonsense, and I say one word, and you're like, oh, shut up. Like,
I'm asking you to go. I'm explicitly telling you to talk.
Like, if anybody does the most simple research, they will see that when he is talking, you understand him. When she is talking, she's just babbling. And people want to say that.
People who can't read can't understand Kamala Harris chat. That's why she has Tim Walz. That's literally one of the main reasons she brought on.
Harris,
I'm not done speaking.
Listen. Kamala Harris is strong.
I'm not done speaking. Right. That's one of the main reasons she brought on Tim Walz, because they did realize that. They did realize that one of the main reasons that Republicans liked Donald Trump is because most people in America are really undereducated. Right. And once they realize that, and they realize that Donald Trump speaks in such a simple way, and people feel a kind of kinship to that. I don't know, dumb people like to congregate. That's one of the main reasons. So that's why Tim Walz is so popular amongst middle Americans, because he speaks in a very plain way. So what's the issue here? I don't see why a prosecutor should be speaking like some hillbilly from Carolina. Who gives a fuck? Now you can unmute. So can you go ahead and go over the things that Donald Trump has done? I would be ecstatic to know.
First of all, I don't know why you muted me. That's so disrespectful, and it just ruins the whole part of us.
No, it doesn't. When you interrupt me, I will mute you.
Okay, well, you interrupted me a million times too.
I can. It's my live. Go ahead.
It's okay. Yeah, it's your live. That's true.
It is indeed.
Anyways, you said she's a prosecutor. Exactly. She is used to the law system. She is used to just babbling on and on. Bro, I've been to jail. I know how it is.
Oh, you're a criminal.
How they do this shit. But anyways. Just listening to you. You're literally brainwashed. She has followers like you, and that is why
I don't know why a person. Whoa. I don't know why a person like you, who was owned by the state at some point, is saying that I'm brainwashed.
You asked me if I was you literally hate Trump because he's white. I could tell.
Brainwashed? I'm sorry, what did you say?
You're literally brainwashed. You just spout so much, but don't say anything of value.
What are you talking about?
I lose my points when I talk to retarded people, to be honest.
Oh, the slur. Block the dog. My God. Is that why you went to fucking prison, dude?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Could you fucking imagine? These are the people that are voting for Trump. These... Oh my God. You know, it's crazy though, because Kamala in 2005 was trying to help you people. Hi, how old are you?
How's it going?
I'm fine. Are you driving?
Am I driving? No, I'm not driving.
What does that sound
dangerous.
behind you? It sounds like you're on the highway, dude.
No, I'm not. But thanks for caring about that.
I don't care. I care about the other families. So why are you voting for the rapists?
Whoa, wow. That...
Dude, I really don't give a fuck about your smug attitude. Why are you voting for the rapist, dude?
Well, I'm voting for Donald Trump.
Right.
I mean, simple fact, inflation rate was 1.9%. Gas prices were $2.17. Average rent was $1,096. Let's see, the NASDAQ was up at 62%. Groceries, 3.5%. Okay. Electricity, we had no freaking charge, no upcharge.
Oh, he's eating, chat. Oh my god.
Now with your Biden regime or with your Kamala regime,
it's Kamala.
Let's see the whatever. I don't care.
It's not whatever.
Excuse me, I'm talking. Excuse me, I'm talking. Excuse me, I'm talking. Don't whistle. I'm not a dog.
You are though. So anyway, so it's Kamala. She's your vice president. Let's put some respect on her name. Right?
I'm still talking. You need to shut up. I'm still talking. Like I was saying.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
The Kamala regime, the inflation rate was up 17%.
Yeah, mute the dog. Y'all fuck with the Paralympics.
Gas prices were $3.96. Let's see.
You already said all this.
Average rent. No.
Why are we screaming?
I said.
Why are we yelling?
Just so goddamn rude to everybody you talk.
Why are we yelling?
The only way
he really did go back to factory settings. Why are we screaming?
You are just so
This is not cutesy.
You're a pile. You are a pile.
This is not cutesy.
You are paid by the DNC.
I wish I was paid by the DNC.
You are paid by the DNC. We all know it.
If you can prove
for some reason, because
Harry's paid by the DNC, fucking Chris is paid by the DNC, Parker, Dean, DNC, like I was like, just anyone who disagrees with you is paid by the DNC.
Blah blah blah. That's all you speak. Nonsense, gibberish. Every single thing that comes out of your mouth is gibberish. Everything. The Democrats are garbage.
What is he talking about?
I'm talking about you and your garbage.
Why is he so angry?
Because your democratic freaking politics are driving everybody nuts. It costs too much. Costs too much to do anything.
All right. Stop muting him. It's all right. Chat. It's all right. All right. Are you done crying?
Well, I mean, you keep blocking me and freaking muting me, so
I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's just
I mean, your little regime in this audience that you have.
Yeah, it's nonsense. Using scary words that Southern or white people don't know the definition for doesn't make you.
I'm not white. So I'm not Southern. You're racist right now for calling me those. You know, white was invented in the United States. I'm not white at all. But thanks.
I didn't say that you were
like
white.
Me calling you black, I don't know.
Black. I am
Well,
black.
I don't know. You could be from Jamaica. You can be from...
I am from Jamaica.
Well, so...
Damn, you ate that down, baby. Ooh. You ate that the fuck down. Amy, thank you for the $6.
The thing, I'm telling you, you're just calling people white.
Like, you're just
completely racist.
You just said two things that I 100% am.
Well, okay, there you go. You're Jamaican.
What?
Are you Creole?
Who gives a fuck? You mean Creole? What the fuck? Shut up. Stop coping. Anyway, no one cares.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Why are you voting for the
Anyway, because I just made a point. It's anyway, right? Because I just made a point. It's anyway. Once you get stumped, I mean, seriously, that's your politics. You can't.
What? Are you Krill?
Oh man,
you Krill?
See?
Yeah, Creole's not Jamaica. That's Haiti. Anyway.
Exactly, but it's still part of the black community.
No, you mean diaspora. The black community is an American
I'll give you that.
Concept.
You're very pretty. Yeah, white. Exactly. I'm not white though. Thanks. Next.
Why are you so hung up on that?
Well, because you're sputing freaking racism. The first thing you do is all your white beliefs and your Southern beliefs.
I didn't say anything.
No, you
about
did.
You
You
white.
did say that. You said
didn't.
exactly that. It's your white belief and your Southern belief.
I'll actually tell you exactly.
No, that's
what
exactly
I said.
what you said.
I'll
You're a clown, dude. You're a
said.
racist clown. It's okay.
Okay, right.
Don't worry about it. I understand.
Okay,
You
right,
spewed nonsense.
Right. So like I was saying before, I'll actually go ahead and say
mute
exactly
the dog.
what
See, now you're calling me a dog, which is
you are.
how about then you're a bitch, right?
Ooh.
Female dog, right?
Ooh.
A female dog's a bitch, right?
Ooh.
Well, okay, keep muting me. I don't give a shit. I'll keep unmuting. That's what that button's for, down at the bottom.
It's giving. He's so fragile.
I'm not fragile. I'm just tired of people like you thinking that the Kamala regime is going to do something.
It's Kamala. She's your vice president. Let's put some respect on her name.
Kamala, I don't care. You give
Kamala.
thanks to Trump for all the good he did in the 4 years that he was president.
Right, go ahead and tell me what policies
your Biden regime just devastated the
Michael,
country.
thank you so much for the $2 cash app. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're beautiful. Anyway, so yeah, like I was saying before, can you go ahead and tell me what policies Trump passed that cause all these beautiful things that you like to refer to?
Like I was saying, during the Trump administration, inflation was 1.9%.
Right, so what did he do to cause this?
With the Biden regime, it was up 17%.
Right, and
let's
so
see, gas prices. Let's see, gas prices. They were 217 with the Trump presidency.
Policy. It's like
it was 3.96. That is inflation. Inflation.
Oh, Hallie, thank you so much for the $6.66. I appreciate you so much. Right. So
do you own your own home? Do you own your own home?
No, I do not. I live with my parents.
Exactly. That's my whole point. You probably don't pay for anything.
That's why actually.
Like, what do you pay for? You pay for power?
I actually make the same amount as my parents.
Okay, well, do you pay for power?
I can if they needed me to.
Oh, so you don't pay for anything at the house, right? You're just a moocher.
I pay for what I need. I don't need to do that.
So why aren't you moving out if you make just as much as your parents?
Because I'm not married yet.
Why do you feel the fact that you need to mooch off your parents?
Because I'm not married yet.
So that doesn't mean you're an independent woman, aren't you? Why do you have to depend on your parents to still baby you?
Because I'm Jamaican, and we typically don't leave our families till we get married. My sister didn't leave from the house until she was almost 30.
So the thing is, you have no idea what the real world is out and about right now. I do. Actually don't, because you're being babied still. You got a diaper on still.
I take care
Girl,
of my
you still got a diaper on. You're still living at home. You got a diaper on.
I take care of my parents.
No, they take care of you. You just said you don't pay for power. Do you pay for groceries?
I don't need to. Yeah, so yes, I do.
Do you? Like your own groceries, like chips and stuff? Do you ever pay for your family's groceries?
I do all the time, actually. So my parents are financially stable.
I'm not saying they're not stable.
Right, so why would I need to pay for anything when my family is like middle class? Why would
because that's part of living. You can't be a mooch like a Democrat is. That's all the Democrats are doing is mooching off our backs, taxpayers' backs.
I'm also a taxpayer.
Okay, yeah, and how much do you pay in taxes every paycheck?
More than you will.
Oh hell no! I guarantee you.
Yeah.
100%. 100%. I guarantee I make a lot more than you.
You'd be surprised.
I would be surprised if you made more than me.
Anyway, so
exactly, you still living at home, and you're saying you make, whatever you make.
It's a cultural thing.
It's not even a culture thing. It is
a culture thing.
Lack of respect. Why don't you move out and respect your parents and give your parents the room to where they could walk around the house naked if they wanted to?
Why would what are you talking about?
The freedom that your parents want with no kids.
My parents have 8 children. They don't want freedom.
Oh, they don't want freedom? I bet you they do want freedom. They want to relax.
So me not being around, I don't know about you, but like I don't know about your parents, but like my parents like love us. So when we're around, they feel free.
When you're around, yeah. Well, I mean, you're still mooching
Like,
off of them.
did your parents like not love you or some shit? Like,
No, my parents died when I was young.
oh, that's why you don't know how this feels.
No, I know exactly how it feels.
oh,
I've got
fucking
grandparents.
Oh, you're coping, brother.
No, I'm not coping. I'm just seeing how you're.
That's why you're like this.
You're mooching.
Okay.
No, you're just mad
How
because
do
I
you know
brought
what?
it
How
up.
do you know? How do you know what mooching looks like? And you're an orphan.
I'm not an orphan. Not
How
at
do you-
all.
You just said your parents were dead.
Not at all. I'm not an orphan, which is hilarious. I had
said your
parents
parents were
that
dead.
loved me until something happened. So
Right. So you wouldn't be able to mooch off of them if you tried, or unless you're talking about their fucking inheritance.
there's no inheritance. My parents were very poor.
Damn.
We didn't have two nickels to rub together.
Fucking L after L. Well, my parents have a lot of nickels to rub together, so that's probably why you don't.
Well,
know
why
how
don't you
this
move
feels.
out then? I mean, you say you make all this money,
Because I'm not married.
and that's a democratic way, I guess. Mooch off of everybody else.
I'm not married. It's a culture
Just
thing.
suck the life out of everything and everything possible.
You can't suck the life out of financially stable parents.
You probably could if you stuck around long enough.
I've been living in this house for 22 years. My sister lived
Wow.
here, so she was almost 30. Now she's married. She doesn't live here anymore.
Well, that's good.
Well, so right, why is it good for my sister but not good for me?
Because she moved out. She's not a burden on your family like
When she was married.
Like the Democrats are the burden of the United States.
When she got married. I don't know why this person is talking about mooching. You wish you could mooch off your parents, bro.
No, not at all.
You
at
wish.
all.
You
Hell
wish
no.
You wish you had
I'm
parents.
financially
Bro, you wish you
responsible.
can. Could you imagine? Oh my god. I don't know what I'd do without my mom and dad.
You'd probably be in the gutter.
I probably would, because I fucking love my parents. That's the job of a parent, is to bail you out. But you wouldn't know how that feels.
Actually, it's not. It's not to bail you out.
It literally
is. It's to get you financially. It's to get you mentally secure to where
And financially.
you can. No, not financially. That's up to you.
Well, you don't know how it feels.
That's up to you to get financially.
Honey,
to
thank you
be
for the $10,
independent.
DeAndre. Honey,
To be
you don't,
independent.
Honey, you don't know how it feels. You don't know what that means because your parents never had
You don't know what it is to be independent. To have to work for everything.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
No,
That
it's
is
not.
a good thing.
It's not. That's why you
That
think
is a
Kamala.
good thing.
That's why you
That
think
is
all
a
these
good
Kamala Harris
thing.
is bullshit.
That is a good thing.
It is not a good
That
thing.
is a thing that my
Because
parents have provided to me.
It is not
because
a
they
good
are
thing.
financially stable. That does not mean that I was never raised on how to do anything. That means that I never had to worry about when I'm going to eat tomorrow or if I'm going to eat tomorrow. That is a privilege. That
There
is
you
a
go.
privilege.
You just made my point
I
right
didn't
there.
have to.
It is a privilege, and you know how many
That is a
people
good
are
thing.
struggling. You know how many people are struggling because of the Kamala and Biden regime.
No, more people
Because of
have
their-
health care because of them. What are you talking about?
They don't have health care.
They do
you
have
probably
healthcare.
No, they don't. You know that health care that they're giving out, you have to pay back. They
what are
tax you on
talking
that.
about? What are you talking
They
about?
tax you on that. That's part of your
Insurance does that. Insurance takes out your paycheck all the time.
You still owe.
Oh, what? What are you talking about?
At the end of the year, they like Obamacare. If you had Obamacare, you were still charged for all those whatever you had to do at the hospital, doctors.
You mean hospital bills?
You were still charged for all that garbage.
You mean hospital bills?
It's not good insurance. So like I was saying, the struggle is real, and
That's
there's a
how- that's how
lot of
every
people out there right now struggling because they cannot feed their families because of the damn grocery prices, the gas price. People are just
Oh my
working
God.
to fill
Okay,
up their
okay.
tank.
Can you just stop yelling? What has Donald
People-
Trump done to do this? If you
people
don't
are
answer
just-
this question, I'm just gonna move on to the next person. What has he done to cause this? What
Donald
policy?
Trump has not caused any
Oh my God! What policy did he pass to cause
his
this?
regime that's caused everything.
You keep
They
using the word
caused all
regime
kinds
and
of
you
drama.
don't know what that means.
Oh my God.
So what policy did Donald Trump pass to cause this?
See, that's what you do. You
Fucking
use
get
regime
this
and you
dog
don't
out of my
know
fucking
what
face,
to
bro.
use. Blah, blah, blah. Keep
Yeah.
crying.
I think you need to go to therapy. I don't know what I'd do if both my parents fucking died. You need to go to therapy. Like it sounds like I'm talking to a 14-year-old. Hi, how old are you? Hello? I think he's mad because he had to work for everything, and that's not great. Right? Like, I get it. Like, having to work for things is an amazing thing, right? But people like me who did not have to work for, like, I lived a normal life. That's how it's supposed to be. So he's advocating for policies that would extend his way. Like what? Hi, how old are you?
34.
Are you voting for the rapist?
His name, he has a name, Trump.
Damn, rapists have names now?
I mean, what about Kamala?
That's not how you pronounce her name. It's Kamala.
Well, that's not how you pronounce Trump's name.
I didn't say his name. I said rapist.
No, he's not a rapist.
He is, though.
Okay. Right. But look up there to your viewers. Most of those people that's in here, they're Trump fans. I'll tell you that.
That's a good thing. That's how this live is supposed to be.
Yeah, that's sad that you think that they're here for you. They're here to see how dumb you are.
Okay.
Do you not see how dumb you are on the camera?
No, I'm pretty hot.
The way you sound. Come on.
I think I look pretty. I look pretty
You're
cute
the
right now.
biggest hypocrite I've ever seen in my life. I'll tell you that.
Where's the contradiction?
I've been watching you for 30 minutes and see how rude you are to all these people that come in.
That doesn't make me a hypocrite. That doesn't make me a hypocrite. That's not what that word means.
Wow.
That's not what that word means.
Wow. Okay. You just call a man a white, and then he wasn't white, and then you just say, "Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't say that."
I never called him white.
Did. You said it.
No, I said that he.
I recorded these live. That's sad.
I hope you do. So I'm going to go ahead and say exactly what I said.
Right.
I said that he kept using the word regime, and I said he kept using words that Southern white people don't know the definition for, and it scares them.
And then you said white. He's white, right?
No, I said Southern white people.
Wow. I'll post this video tomorrow and put your face right there at what you said.
Okay.
This is sad. Come on, don't argue with the facts.
What facts?
At least listen for once. Listen, just stop and listen.
You haven't said anything of value.
Trying to pause your little thing, mute them.
You haven't said anything of value.
Oh wow.
Spook, thank you so much for the $1 over Venmo. Thank you so much, baby.
Exactly. That's the only reason why you're here is for the money.
Actually, no. I'm actually making significantly less than I usually do.
Why are you voting for her?
I'm voting for Kamala Harris because she has a proven track record. Also, she's not a rapist, so she's not a pedophile. She has a proven record as Attorney General, with her time in the Senate. The fact that she set the standard for the most tie-breaking votes as a vice president. Thank you so much for the money gun comment. I appreciate you. Thank you. She under the Biden-Harris administration passed the infrastructure bill, which gave us 2 million infrastructure-based jobs. We have 40,000 current. Sorry, 1 second. We have 40,000 current projects going on in the United States at the moment. This is because of her and Biden, as well as the American Rescue Plan, which helped bring the economy back after COVID. Because of all this, we have the strongest economy bounce back after COVID out of every single country. There's also the Inflation Reduction Act. Inflation was almost 9%. Now it's below 3%. It's on a steady trek down. Do you want me to keep going?
Whatever. You can keep going.
Right. So these are all the things. These are all the things that Kamala Harris has done. So why are you voting for the rapist?
He's a sinner, like the rest of us.
Oh, so yeah. I don't care if someone is a sinner. Also, I don't believe that sin is a real thing.
Wow.
Like a God has to be real in order for sin to be real. That's not, and it's not, right?
So you don't believe in God?
Absolutely not. Okay. Absolutely not.
That's fine with me. I'm not judging.
Right. So saying that we're all sinners in regards to a pedophile rapist is actually fucking insane. You don't have a moral standpoint, right? We can say that we're all sinners, but also understand that certain people should not be in places of power. That is not an answer. That just shows that you have a significant lack of morals.
Okay. So you're thinking that he's just want power?
Yeah, that's not what I said.
Okay.
Like I think what you think is happening right now is you're talking to someone like off of Twitter, and that's not what's happening. You're not on Clubhouse, you're not on Omegle, you're on TikTok Live, right, with someone who actually researched a lot of these things. So let's address the things that have actually come out of my mouth, and not some bullshit talking points that you got from Twitter. Okay?
No, I was watching you for 30 minutes.
Right, and so now you're talking to me, right? So can you go ahead and address what I said? What has the rapist done, and why are you voting for him?
He has done an amazing job when he was in office.
I'm sure you believe that. So what is this amazing?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Hey, Polly, what has he done? Because you seem to do all this fucking yapping and I don't really give a fuck, right? Like, I know you think he's done amazing things. You don't have to do that. But when you talk like this, it's because you don't actually know what he's done. This is called, like, word padding. Lana, thank you so much for the $5 Venmo. Thank you so much, baby. You guys know pink is my favorite color. So, yeah, so can you actually make a point? Like, what policies, what laws? Go ahead.
I'll make my point. You see how I was staying quiet the whole time when you were talking?
No one gives a fuck. That's a good boy, right? So can you go ahead and provide what he's done?
I know it's your live.
Go ahead and provide what he's done.
Tell you this. You remind me of those.
Oh my god, they're so it's like nonstop.
Knowing that there's a lot of great kids out there, but they want to put their kids in there, even though they know they ain't that good.
And they don't know.
Why are you still talking over me?
Because you're not answering my question. I'm not going to allow you to speak, and you're not answering my question.
If you don't want to hear the truth.
You just came up with some bullshit hypothetical. Why would I ever listen to that? I asked you for what policy Donald Trump has passed, and you haven't been able to do that. This is fucking lame, brother. Why did I get flagged for harassment? TikTok, shut the fuck up.
Trump army in here is strong as fuck.
Oh my god, they're like actually a cult.
They're here to make you look good.
Why does he sound like a warmed over cult right now? Like corpse.
Do you have a mirror in front of you?
I do.
Look at it again.
I'm fucking hot.
Please.
So like, are these the policies?
I hope you're not just. I hope you're not just. I know you live with your parents, right?
Yeah.
You don't bake shit, right? You don't.
I pay for my own things.
And you want to speak on this?
Yes.
You haven't even get onto your own 2 feet and do it on your own.
I have.
What are you talking about?
I have and I can.
How old are you?
22.
And you still live with your parents. That's sad.
No, it's not.
I seen like 17-year-olds still in high school go and find
that's not normal.
Friends and live with the friends at an apartment.
That's not normal.
How sad that is for a 22-year-old.
That's actually really sad. That's actually really bad for a 17-year-old to have to move out of their parents' house. That's usually not under like good circumstances.
And then you want to argue over this? You're not.
Yeah, that's really fucking sad. A 17-year-old having to live with their friends. That's really bad.
I respect them. I'm a Polynesian.
You should respect anyone. But like a child having to move out of their parents' house is not a normal thing.
You grow up and you mature from that. You don't do the same.
No, a lot of the time, these people are heavily traumatized. You don't move out of your.
Do better.
What are you talking about? A lot of times, these people are heavily traumatized.
You're one of those that you ain't gonna be a good parent when you have kids, bro.
What are you talking about right now?
I know that. I can see that in you.
What are you talking about?
Look, parenting in this world is so important.
What is with these people and their fucking smoke alarms? Change your battery, bro.
Hey, I get it. Listen, that's not the case. The case is
I'd be a great parent and not making my child move out when they're fucking 18. Could you imagine? That's why generational wealth is not a thing. Imagine making your child move out when they're fucking 18. Oh my god. Like, y'all for real don't love your kids, and it's weird. Y'all parents don't love you.
Yeah, you still live with your mom and dad because the economy is so bad, right? Because
no, my mom literally just bought my sister a house. We're doing fine, baby.
What are you talking? Why are you still living with your parents then?
Because I'm not married, baby.
It was so cheap to buy a house right now.
Because I'm not married, baby. It's a cultural thing, not a financial thing.
Stop lying.
Okay.
Just be honest. The reason why you still live with your mom and dad because you can't afford a house. Because of Harris. She's in there and
If I
she's still
can't
playing
afford a
Trump
house,
for
my mom will just
everything.
help me get
That's
one.
so sad. Open your eyes.
If I can't afford my house, my mom will just help me get one.
Wow. That's sad. Man. You live with mom and dad and you still blame Trump, huh?
I'm not blaming anyone. I choose to live here.
Wow, you're still voting for those people that makes people stab them on themselves or lose their job.
What are
Oh
you?
my gosh.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, go get the vaccine or you get fired. I'm sorry, you don't have choice to choose the what you can do as when you work, right?
What?
When you do you work when you on the pandemic? When they were doing the vaccine,
I was in high school during the pandemic.
they force you to stab you, right?
You mean to get a shot?
Yeah, take the
Good.
shot and lose your job, right?
Good.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good thing.
How's that a good thing?
Because because you have a right to work in this country, but you do not have a right to subject people who may be immunocompromised to a life-ending virus. So it's either you do get the jab or you don't get to participate within society.
So, and you're making the same amount as your mom and dad? You're saying that, right?
Right. I have more money in the bank than my parents right now.
And then you're still blaming Trump? How are you making the same amount as your mom and dad? They've been working all their life. What are you saying?
Exactly. So what I have right here is called generational wealth.
So bad that your mom and dad made the same amount as you.
It's not. That's actually a really good thing.
How is that a really good thing?
Do you not know how good that is? That is why. That is a perfect thing. Me having more money than my parents is called generational wealth. That is a good thing. My parents cannot fly to Houston and then spend $3,000 in 2 days. That is a good thing. That is what is supposed to happen. That is what is supposed to happen. Your parents are supposed to allow you to save up as much money as you can to build wealth. I have 7 siblings. Every single one of us has done this. Every single one of us is successful.
So they're saving up until somebody else take over and lower the prices of everything.
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't even look at my bank account when I buy things. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care.
That makes sense.
This is not something that actually affects me.
So save up until somebody lower the price so you can be able to buy a house.
Lower what price? What are you talking about?
You can't buy a house right now.
I don't want to buy a house.
Yeah, why is that?
Because I live with my parents and I'm not married.
Because you can't afford a house. Just be honest. Just say it.
Because I'm not married.
Just say it. Say it. I can't afford a house because Harris.
I am not married.
Kamala make it.
I'm not married.
Expensive, right?
I'm not married. Why would really think
married.
about
That's
this?
so
This
dumb.
is why
That's
so many
excuse.
people are broke. This is why so many people are broke. Why would you spend more time giving money to a landlord when you can just stay with your parents and build wealth and then get married, have those tax breaks and then leave? My mom is able to buy my sister a house. My other sister just bought a house, a second house.
Or you can own a home and invest in it, right?
I don't need to right now.
Tell me why.
Because right now I'm focused on building my credit.
Wow, and Harris still can't do that for you too?
Presidents have never been able to make you build credit.
So you have all this money and all this good job and you don't have money to fix your credit?
Do you know what credit means?
What? Look at your face.
And
you
I
have all
don't
this money,
have
but
money
you can't
to
fix your credit? Yeah, you can. You know,
my
you can,
credit's not bad. My credit is new. I said build credit, not because it's bad.
You're 22.
It's because I have new credit.
You're 22 with new credit.
Yes. I've never had a credit card. I've just had straight up liquid cash my entire life. I've never had a credit card. I literally just invested in one.
And that's your excuse?
An excuse for what?
Wow. You know, all these people that's on the chat is all
For building
negative,
wealth?
single moms. Okay.
I don't think he knows how credit works,
standing under
Chad.
the rainbow a lot.
I don't
Chill
think
out,
he
people.
understands how credit works.
How many genders are there?
There's predominantly 3.
Wow. Something wrong with you.
What?
You have 2 eyes, 2 nose, right? And you still don't know?
I have 2 noses.
Your nose is big as fuck. Fuck. Damn.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Cause you're stupid. You sound stupid. There's only 2. There's only a man and a woman, okay? Are you one of those? Are you one of those?
I'm a cisgender woman.
Okay.
Did your parents not let you live in their house for as long as you needed? Is that why you're so angry right now?
No, I have a parent that loved me, right?
A parent? Single
I
parent?
have parents that love me and treat me the right way, you know? Raise me well.
I see.
I'm on my own 2 feet, married, happy, kids, right? And you don't you don't know that life yet, right?
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's such
right?
I'm so happy that I don't know that
You
life.
still live with mom and dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then your credit are good and you still can't buy a house.
My credit is new. I have new credit.
Harry's still your president?
Harris is vice president right now.
Okay, yeah, and she suck at it, right? And
Not
she
at
can't
all.
do nothing about you, right?
Yes, she
And
can.
you can't buy a house. We can't buy a house because you live with your mom and dad.
I can buy a house. It is a
Then do it.
I don't live with why would I do that? Why would I waste money like that?
You said your credit was bad.
Why
and
would
then out
I
of
why
nowhere,
I
you
didn't
said
say that my
it's
credit was
good.
bad. I said that my credit was new.
You're a 2-faced person. No wonder all you this is fans are the same thing. 2-faced. Your face is like turn your face around, turn your head around. I bet you there's another face behind your head.
Tyler, thank you so much for the $2 Venmo.
Can you turn around for me real quick?
Are you okay?
I just want to make sure you don't have another face behind your head.
What are you talking about?
You're the 2-faced person I've ever talked to ever in my life.
Two-faced?
Yeah, you will say one thing and then I don't know where you're like, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm like,
yeah, I
are
never
you
said
serious?
that. I said that my credit was new.
Chat,
I've never had to use a credit
go
card.
look at it back and see how dumb this Kamala Harris bullshit is.
Anyway, so my parents didn't want to touch my credit until I was ready, right? So I have new credit. Like, preferably, I would have preferred my parents do it for me, but they didn't want to, like, mess anything up. So they just left my credit as is. And now I have to build my credit because I usually just had liquid cash.
Okay, you just gotta be woker, huh?
Woke?
Woke.
Lahan, thank you so much for the $11 catch
Whatever
up.
how it is, whatever how you say it, you gotta be wokest.
Woke, where is Reggie? Wait, woke for what? What are you talking about?
Oh man.
What are you talking about? Do you not know what liquid cash is? That is not Reggie. Do you not know what liquid cash is?
Hello.
Sorry. Do you not know what liquid cash is?
Why don't you like Trump?
Like what? Like, do you not know what that is? Thank you for the corgi and the heart pot.
No, I don't. Can you explain?
Right. You're covering your mic. You're muffled. Right. So when I say that I grew up with just liquid cash, I mean that like I always just had money on a debit card. Debit cards don't like build credit. I always just had money. So that's,
Is that the best you got
the best I got for what? My life?
to cover up for all the bullshit you just said?
What bullshit? You mean telling you about my life?
Dude, you and I know Trump did you guys better than this president of yours right now.
Yeah. So what did
Wannabe.
Trump do? Like, what's up, Reggie?
I have a question. Hey, girl, I have a question for Polynesian. Why should we care about anything that you're saying when you can't even change the goddamn smoke detector battery in the back
Listen,
round?
listen. Oh, okay.
He has
So this
kids
is,
too.
when Harris went to do the interview, right, with the CNN, right, she took her little puppets and sit next to her, right. This is exactly what's going on right now. This is your little puppet right here.
What? A puppet?
What?
What are you?
Yeah, your
What?
little puppet. Yep. It's like I'm talking to Harris and Wells right now
Walls?
at the
Oh,
same time. Walls or whatever his name is, Tambon,
Tampon?
are we the puppets?
Mr.
What are you talking
Tampon.
about? What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
You guys know what I'm talking. You guys didn't watch the CNN news? How dumb that look? She can't even go by herself. She has to take her little puppets to sit next to her.
You mean her vice
That's
president?
stupid. To make sure that she says what she had to say. Don't be dumb.
You mean her vice
Listen.
president?
Her running
Yes.
mate?
Yeah, that little dummy right there. Yeah.
She has to do that. That's her running mate.
When?
Every
First
president
ever.
does that.
First ever.
No, she's
First-
not the first.
Wow, this is the first time ever you ever seen this.
Biden did that with her
When?
when they had interviews.
But everybody
Yeah.
wants to hear from her. Nobody want to hear from the other guy. Nobody cares. Here's the-
Right, and he only spoke once.
She didn't answer no question. She goes around.
She answered every single question.
everything. When they ask her a question, she didn't answer it straight. She goes around.
She answered every single
She runs
question.
all the way around Washington just to get to the other side.
What are
You
you
understand?
What are you talking about?
Listen,
I feel like
she
you're
don't-
just going off of like Twitter lingo. Like I don't know.
If you
Like
watch- if you
this
watch
is not
Trump,
what actually
right?
happened.
If you watch Trump interview, every question is back and forth, right? You answer question, you ask question, he answer right away. Her, she has to say, "Oh yeah, why you want to be a president? Because I'm good at cooking and."
That is not what she said. You did
and
not watch
no,
it.
she's not what.
You
That's
did
not what she
not-
said.
you
but
did not watch
This is
that
how this
interview.
lady. This is how she is.
You did
She
not
will
watch
say
that interview.
whatever to make everybody.
You did not
believe
watch
she's
that
the best,
interview.
but she's
Honey,
the dumbest
honey.
fucking person I've ever seen in my life.
Damn, you would know that though, right? So,
Yeah, because you can't buy a house.
where are you getting that from?
Bro, you say you have a bad credit, right? You live with your mom and dad.
When the fuck
right?
did I ever say that I had bad credit?
Bruh, you're so.
When did I ever say that?
Dude, you the dumbest
Pills.
person.
Take your pills, please.
You said you had a bad credit, right? I called you out on it, right?
I never
Yeah,
said I had bad credit.
You said
I
you had a lot of money. You're making good money, but how
Right.
come you can't fix your credit? How come you can't fix your
My
credit? if
credit
you have a
doesn't
bad
need to be
credit?
fixed.
Reggie, shut up. You sound dumb.
I didn't
Reggie
even
never said
say
anything.
What the fuck?
Bro heard his baby in the back and told Reggie to shut up. He's actually, I think he's
Jesus.
hallucinating.
I bet you're the
think
man
he's
of the family,
hallucinating.
right? You boss your little man around,
What are you talking
right?
about?
You don't even let your man talk. He just every time your man talks, you shut up. I have to speak on it, right?
I don't have a husband or a
Yeah,
boyfriend.
exactly.
I don't want
All
one.
right, right there, boom, single moms.
I don't have a child.
That.
Bro, are you okay?
What
Go
the fuck
change
is
your
he talking-
go change your
I'm
battery.
okay. I'm
Go
just
change your
not
smoke
okay
detector battery.
listening
Go
to,
protect
like,
your
a
children and go
fucking
change your
dumbass
smoke
people,
detector
like,
battery.
I think you sound really bitter right now.
What are you talking about?
You sound really bitter.
Okay, we'll see who will be the dumb tomorrow when I post this video. How dumb you sound. You said you have a bad credit, and I called you on it, and then you're like,
I never
now you're
said
saying you have a good credit. You're stupid.
I don't have a bad or good credit.
Listen, you can't buy a house because Harris
about his
took you over,
credit.
and you're claiming it on Trump because you listen to your puppet friends.
I never blamed
I
anything
hate
on
Trump, so I gotta hate him too because my friends hate him. I'm sorry, that's how you are. That's what the kind of people you look like. Look at the mirror. Go look, put a mirror in front of you, and stare at the mirror dead on, right? And tell yourself this:
What the fuck
Do
are
I
you
look
talking
good?
about?
No, you don't.
Good. Listen,
do.
I'm good because I'm
You look
not supporting
stupid.
a rapist, so I'm good. I can look at myself in the mirror and be like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm not supporting the violent essayer.
Also, I look
So
really
I feel
cute today.
good. You do look real cute.
Thank you.
Listen, all the people here is watching you. They're all Trump fans. You know that.
No,
Wow, no, that's the only reason why you look good.
that's the only reason because I
Look at
have
there's
Trump
only one.
fans.
I only see one person over here back and forth, on and on about the same shit.
I just brought Reggie up because I needed a second, set of ears to hear this fucker.
Man, sad. Look at. Oh my god.
So do you have anything else you want to talk about? Or is like I think
I'm
this
here
has
to.
become because you're from a single parent household. Oh shit! Someone sent me a
Single parent.
600 coin gift.
Who's a single parent?
Thank you, Des. I'm so sorry.
Man,
Yeah.
you're over here putting words in your own mouth.
Putting words in my own mouth.
I told you I was married. I have kids, and you said I'm single.
I never said you were single. I said you had a single parent.
No, I have both of my parents still married till today.
I thought you said you had a single mom.
When? I still see. This is why I know I like to record everything. Because
Maybe I misheard you then.
Wait, didn't you just try calling Tashika a single mother? Like that was an insult?
You just
What's
look.
up, Troy?
Stop focusing on fixing your face. Focusing on what you're here. Why are you here? Why you turn on your live for?
You mean my hair?
You're one of those that's just here to pick up money from all your viewers, right? It's like,
What?
hey, thank you for the $5. Thank you for the $10.
Right, Olivia? I'm not tweaking, right?
Oh my gosh.
Jealous.
No, it's not that. I'm not jealous. But just be honest with your shit, right? Don't come here and pick up money and then over here yapping your mouth for the shit that you don't even know. Stop calling him a rapist. What is he?
A
Is he
rapist?
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
he was
He was
He's a sinner
Yeah.
like the rest of us, right?
That doesn't mean that he gets to have the
Stop
same
it.
privileges as the rest of us. Samantha, thank you so much for the $6.66.
you
Like
wanna
you
go
think
with a dumbass,
you think
right?
someone who like raped your child should be able to like still be in a position of power?
Okay, can you look it up on your computer and then show me where does it say that he was a rapist?
The court case between him, it was Trump versus Eugene Carroll.
Show me.
Yeah, Google is free
Show
now.
you-
Like,
yeah.
you can look up the
Your
court
screen is on.
documents.
Right, so I can't like show you things because that's not how TikTok works. But like
Oh,
it was
okay.
Trump versus Eugene Carroll.
Yeah, he
Wow.
had to pay like tens of millions
Oh
of
shit,
dollars.
Ken!
for-
Thank you so much for the galaxy. Thank you.
My vote is not because he's a rapist or she's better. No, I open my eyes, okay, and see who's right.
So you're okay with a
Who
violent
who
dictator?
belongs on that seat? Who's
So
gonna be
you're-
there for the people? Okay, just
What
like
is
when
he
I was
talking
voting
about?
for Obama, right? Because I was brown. I only voted for him because he
Let's
was
go on
black.
to the next person. That's
But what did he
fucking-
do for
that's
me?
dumb.
He did nothing. Trump did more than anybody.
Yeah, so all the
What are
things
you
that
talking
you
about?
literally all the things that you adore Trump for is because of Obama. But yeah, Reggie, thank you for coming up. I'm gonna do solos today. I just needed a second set of ears to like be like, what is this fucker?
Thanks for letting me hang out.
All right, love you, sis.
Love you.
Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. And Azula, thank you so much for the $2 cash app. I appreciate you. Hi, how old are you? W Reggie in the chat, y'all.
I'm in my 30s.
Cool. So, are you voting for the rapist?
Well, I think that was a civil trial. He wasn't convicted of rapist.
Right. So, what is right? So, do you know why it was a civil trial?
Yeah, well, they had a 1-year window to go back as many years as possible. But we can call him a rapist. I'll put him right up there with Bill Clinton. How's that sound? Remember him at the DNC convention?
Man, good thing they're not running. So, why are you voting for the rapist?
Well, I'm just thinking about Lady Gaga. I don't know if you saw her interview, but I just thought about a parody song for her. I was thinking about "Come on, la 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 la, come on, la 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 la, come on, la 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 la. I'm first my president. Don't raise my taxes. Don't take all my dough. I ain't got money for clothes. Come on, la. Don't raise my taxes." Come on, la 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 la, come on, la 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 la. What you think of that?
The biggest piece of shit I've ever heard in my life. I don't know where this whole thing came from where like y'all can't afford like food and groceries.
Oh, it's just a joke song. It wasn't nothing serious. Man, we're just all cutting up having some fun.
I'm not.
Oh, well, where do you think the corporate tax rate should be?
What are you talking about?
Well, if corporations like Walmart or any the 80.
Are you voting for Donald Trump? Is the question, first of all.
Well,
I was
I'm
running
not
from
going
the
to tell
beat.
you who I'm voting for.
Oh, that's what this is for, though. So if you don't, you're just going to get off my life. I know Republicans don't typically care about consent, but like you're going to need to.
I will tell you, I do like Barack Obama, and our closest bet to getting back to Barack Obama is Donald Trump.
Yeah. The closest bet to getting back to Barack Obama, who hates Donald Trump, is Donald Trump.
Yeah, well, we do remember the deporter-in-chief was Barack Obama, right? He was known as the deporter-in-chief. Barack Obama deported more people than any other president.
Okay.
So that's what we want. We want to get back to Barack. Now, Barack Obama did everything. Okay, listen, I'll teach you something. Barack Obama did everything he could.
I don't care. I don't care for you to talk about a person that's not running. So what border policy has Trump proposed? That's better than the border policy that they tried to pass in Congress that he shot down.
Yeah. Actually, how many Senate votes did you have to get that passed? You only had 47. You didn't even have 50 to do the nuclear, and you couldn't even. You were not even close to 60.
Oh my god.
So the policy I like is shutting down the border completely.
Yeah, so that would ruin the economy.
Oh yeah, just run it real good. Yeah.
Yeah, it would. Economy is what bolsters economies.
What do you think about that 21% corporate tax rate?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Like when corporations, their profits at the end of the year, instead of paying 35%, he got it down to 21% to put us.
Right, so that's a bad thing. That's why you can't afford clothes and groceries. That's why your states are poor.
Because the corporate tax rate was lowered from 35% to 21%.
Exactly, and that's why people can't afford shit, because it causes inflation. Right? It's called trickle-down economics. That doesn't work.
That makes no damn sense. I'm talking about the corporate tax rate. Okay, well, where should the corporate tax rate be if you know? Where would you put it at?
It would be dependent on how much these companies make.
That makes no sense. What if they only make $500? What percentage of that $500 should go to the government?
Right, so it should be based off of how much they make.
No, you're talking about personal income taxes. I'm talking about the corporate tax rate. Two different things.
But you're asking me what I think, and I just told you what I think.
Okay, all right. So that makes no sense. The highest corporate tax rate in the whole world is 40%, and that's in Brazil.
Okay.
We were at 35%, and we just weren't competitive. We got it down to 21% under Trump.
Okay.
Barack Obama tried to get it from 35 to 26, but he got stonewalled in Congress.
Okay.
Between these two candidates, the closest thing to Barack Obama's policies, I'm not talking about yeah, the closest thing between these two things, between Barack Obama's policies, is Donald Trump.
No, not at all.
Hands down.
No, Donald Trump explicitly wants to get rid of Obama age policy.
What, he wants to get rid of what?
Obama age policy.
What's Obama age?
Right, so he wants to get rid of Obamacare. He wants to get rid of what is it called? Fuck, I forgot what it's called. He wants to get rid of these safety nets for impoverished people within America. So yeah, no, he's actually.
What kind of safety net? Like how thick are these nets?
Right. So these nets brought people out of poverty and maintain them when they wouldn't be able to have jobs and things like that. So like I don't see how he would be.
Well, the average middle income family under Donald Trump got an extra $6,000 per year because of his policies.
What policy?
Well, are you familiar with the U.S. Senate?
Yeah. So what policy? Fuck.
Yeah. Well, lowering the corporate tax rates. When you lowered the corporate tax rate, they were able to lower their pricing that was out there.
Oh, I don't know where you got that from.
Yeah, I got it from facts of how the world works.
Yeah, so where did you get that from? Can you set that out?
Well, when the corporate tax rate was at 35%.
I said to cite it up.
When the corporate tax rate was at 35%, why did Barack Obama want to lower it?
I know you don't care about consent because you're a Republican, but I'm
not a Republican. You don't know that. Did you just cisgender me?
Did I just cisgender you?
Yes.
Did I just cisgender you?
How do you know I'm a Republican?
That's not what that means.
No, but it's what I mean. It's what I mean. Just like you said, you would say what you mean. I mean what I mean.
Did you think?
Have you ever been to an auction?
What?
To an auction, a live auction?
No, I'm not a fucking hillbilly. I buy things for full price.
Okay, so you've never been to like an estate auction or a livestock auction or auction for houses or anything like that where they auction off houses?
No.
Oh. Well, let's fire it up here. What we got on the block? We got one wearing the pink there with curlers in her hair. Let's see what we get. Hey, I'm bidding at 1, now bidding at 2, now bidding at 3, now at 4. How many colors does she have in here? I got C2, I see 4.
Yeah, so let's go on to the next person. 'Cause I don't even know. That's. Was he auctioning me? Was he? Did he just auction a black woman?
Hello.
How old are you?
I am 26.
Cool. So, are you voting for Trump?
Yes, I am.
Why is that?
You do. Here's one question for you. Where do you live at? Like
I live in
what
Pennsylvania.
state? Okay. So here's my question. One, why are you voting for Kamala?
Reparations immediately, chat. Immediately. Cash App them on the bio. That man just auctioned me live on fucking TikTok. Reparations in the chat. Y'all not watching this for free. I will end this shit. Go ahead and tell me why you're voting for the rapist.
He has done so much for this country.
That would be. Cheyenne, thank you for the $25 Venmo. Reparations in the chat right now.
He has passed the LGBTQ law.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You do realize.
No, the fuck he didn't. Stop lying.
How am I lying? Kamala is over here.
He literally said yesterday that children are going to school and walking out with fucking operations. He does not fuck with the LGBTQ. Shut up. And neither do you.
But yet, you're voting for her, knowing that she started her career as a fucking prostitute.
She wasn't a prostitute.
Yes, she was. She sucked someone's dick, and that's how she got started on her career.
How much dick could she suck if all her positions were elected?
But yet y'all are over here.
No. Lizzie, let's really do the math here. How much dick could a Kamala suck if a Kamala could suck dick? If she is an elected position?
That's not the point. The point
is the point. How do you do that? Tell me how you do that. Tell me, because she has to have a galactic throat. So tell me how she did that. How do you do that? Lizzie, answer the question. Answer the question. How do you suck your way to the top in elected positions? Positions. No.
Yes.
How do random people vote for her and she's in elected positions? Be fucking for real, Lizzie. You're just misogynistic. Get the fuck off my live.
You do know that Biden has looked through his daughter's diary.
That diary is fake. It's fake.
Yeah.
Bye. The fuck? Even she's come out and be like, why the fuck would y'all say that shit? You people are fucking disgusting. Go read a book. Give me some reparation in the chat. Sarah, thank you so much for the $5 Venmo. Right? Krista, thank you so much for the $10 Venmo. Keep the reparations coming. I need 500 on the fucking table right now. Right now. You kidding me? Imagine being like, veterans for Trump. W veterans for Trump. W veterans for Trump. Let's go on to the next person. They're not loading in. Put it in the fucking chat right now. Okay? Put it in chat. Okay? You know what? I'm gonna start talking shit. I saw last week Harry and Chris made $2,000 from TikTok alone. Give me my fucking reparations immediately. Y'all just saw a man auction me off. Give me the fucking reparations immediately. Immediately. Hi, how old are you?
I'm almost 40.
Are you driving?
No. I live at the beach.
Okay. So are you voting for Donald Trump?
Yes.
And why are you voting for the rapist?
Because to my knowledge, he hasn't come out and said anything about wanting to do executive orders for a gun registry or a pew-pew registry that we all know what that.
Leah, thank you for the $13. I appreciate you.
We all know what that would lead to.
What are
eventually.
What are you talking about?
Kamala's coming for the Second Amendment.
First of all, it's Kamala, and no, she's not.
Yes, she is. There's all kinds of videos on it. Oh yeah.
No, she's not.
She said she
thanks
would
so
do
much for the $5
executive
Venmo. Sydney, thank you so much for the $5 Venmo. Thank you. Yeah. So, what she said is that she wants to get rid of assault weapons, not all weapons.
And she would.
So the Second Amendment. Right. So the Second Amendment says that you have a right to bear arms, not all arms. Frankie, thank you so much. The Second Amendment says nothing about bearing all arms, but you do indeed have the right to bear arms. So as long as she allows you to keep some pew-pews, hell, if it's just one pew-pew, your Second Amendment rights are perfectly fine, like legally.
But you can't tell people how many they can own.
Yes, you can.
Strictly goes against
no, it doesn't.
Goes against the Second Amendment.
No, it doesn't. The Second Amendment. The Second Amendment never says that you get to have an unlimited amount of firearms. It just says that you get to have firearms. It never says how many you can have or how many you can't have.
Exactly.
So they can very much. So Katie, they can very much regulate how many you can have in your home at a time. Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
Show me what part. Show me the Constitution right now. I mean, show me the amendment right now.
It doesn't tell you how many you can have.
Exactly.
For somebody to come in.
Exactly, Katie. Exactly, Katie. So it would be fully legal and on the government to go into your home and be like, yeah, you can't have, you cannot have 15 guns in your home. I agree. Bye guns, co-parter.
No, you can't come in and tell people that they can't own as many as.
Yes, you can.
No.
Yes, you can.
That's what our Second Amendment protects.
No, it doesn't. Show me.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Our
no,
right
it doesn't.
to bear arms.
Right. It does not say a right to bear unlimited arms.
But that would be a complete dictatorship.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't be. No, it wouldn't.
The federal law does not limit the number of guns a person may buy in a given period of time.
But it could.
No, it can't though.
Yes, it can. That is fully legal under federal law.
No. That's what the law says. The federal law says.
No, it doesn't. No, it
Yes,
doesn't.
it does.
No law says that you can have like unlimited guns. No.
Yep. The summary of the federal law. Yep. It says, like, if you researched it and you said,
I did.
Which I did. No. It says that the federal law does not limit the number of guns a person may buy in a given period of time.
Right. So. Right, at the moment, it doesn't, right?
Yeah,
that doesn't mean that it's going to affect your amendment rights as an American if they say, yeah, you can only have like 3 guns in your home.
Yes, it would.
No, it wouldn't, Katie.
Yes, it would.
There's no law. There's no law, Constitution Amendment, or otherwise that says that.
If the federal government doesn't have anything on it right now to say how many you can own, that would be a direct.
No, it wouldn't.
Infringement on the Second Amendment.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would. And she wants to take the licenses away.
Matter of fact, let's go ahead and read the Second Amendment.
She wants to
stop talking. Read the dog.
She wants to take away the licenses of anybody that sells.
Stop talking, Katie. Stop talking. Let's see. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. That's what it says verbatim. Where does it say anything about being able to regulate how many arms they can keep?
If you search, if you search it straight up, it'll come right out. That's the first thing that'll say.
Right, so there is no current law that goes over the regulation of how many firearms one can have in their home. But it still wouldn't go against the amendment. So you're wrong. You just lied. You just lied to 3,000. Yeah, that doesn't go against the amendment. The amendment doesn't say that. No, it wouldn't. Just saying it would doesn't mean anything. You're just lying, Katie.
No, and she also wants to take away the licenses of anybody that sells a pew-pew that has. If somebody commits a crime with that pew-pew, she wants to take away their license to sell them. No, how is it the person selling it's fault that somebody did something bad? The pew-pew's going to pick itself up and start shooting bullets. The person that bought it did.
Right, because a lot of the time because this would be based off of this would be based off the policies that she would have already passed, right? Common sense gun laws. One of the ways in which for these to happen is if a person has a history of violence, mental health history,
we already have those,
and you still sell them a gun. No, we don't. It's not widespread, and it's not as deep as you think it is.
We
no, we
already
don't.
have
No, we do
background
not.
checks.
No, we do not. So
Yes, we
anyway,
do.
no, we don't. Anyway, so if this is the case, and you still sell someone that gun, I think you should lose your license. Yeah, you shouldn't be selling firearms. Cope.
We already have background checks. They already have background checks. that they have
Right?
to
No,
run.
it's not just. Hey, genius! It's not just background checks, and it's not in every state.
But we already have them.
Common sense gun laws. Common sense gun laws are not just hey. Common sense gun laws are not just fucking background checks. Get it together. You don't know what you're talking about. You're lacking. Person. Like she just came up here and lied. The Constitution never states that the government cannot regulate how many guns you have. Like not a single one. Not a single part of the amendment says that. Not a single part. These people come up here and they lie. There's no reason you need an automatic AR. You don't need it. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 22.
Are you voting for Trump? And why is that?
Because it's my constitutional right to.
Okay, fuck, why?
I'm sorry, what?
Why are you voting for the rapist? Obviously, I know you have a right to vote. Like, what? Do you really think you just fucking ate there? No shit.
So I kind
you
of want to
wouldn't
go
be up
back
here if you couldn't
about
vote.
that very emotional standpoint on it.
Amber,
That's kinda weird.
first of all, Amber,
But,
first of all, Amber, the Wi-Fi is garbage. The MAGA mobile.
Are
Get
you
him out.
done?
Your Wi-Fi is garbage. Get him out.
Not
It's
really.
2024. 2020. No, it's yours. 2024. You're lagging. Ooh. 2024.
Yeah,
How old are you?
I'm 23.
I'm sorry?
I'm 23.
Okay, are you voting for Trump?
No,
No?
no.
Okay, I'm just looking for people who are voting for Trump. Let's go on to the next person, y'all. Give it a second. We'll get some more debates in. All right, people with the low attention spans, come back. Everybody, come back. I know the attention spans are kicking y'all's ass. Come back. It's okay. Come back. Tell them to come back. Tell them to come back. My God. My God. Tell them to come back. You got these people for a solid 15 seconds and then it's done. Come back. God damn. Please, or read paragraphs. How old are you? What the fuck? Get him out. They're not even here. Oh no.
Hello?
Oh. Nope. Well, sorry. Come back later. Come back later. Oh my goodness, it's just bad. It's really fucking bad. Unless two people are like screaming at each other, people don't want to listen. And it's a little bit weird. I was talking to someone recently, and like they don't like want to read paragraphs, and like why would you as an adult not want to read a paragraph? Where you thinking so much? Like, you know, like the attention span is really bad. This person's not loading in. Like, well, yeah, we know they can't read past the third grade. But it's still strange. Oh my God, no one's fucking loading in. Clear the guest request, please. Clear the guest request. Yo, if you're MAGA, can you just fucking comment MAGA in the chat? My God. Please just clear the guest request. It's not my Wi-Fi. Hold on. Yeah, but no. How old are you? Reagan? Reagan? Okay, let's go on to the next person. Let's go on to the next person.
Oh shit.
How old are you?
I am 42 years old, man.
Okay, are you voting for Trump?
I'm voting for the Republican Party, yes. I vote along the Republican lines, yes.
Okay, so you're voting for Trump. You don't need to do all that extra hullabaloo.
You're so funny. What's up, girl? ask your question.
I already did ask the question.
So why am I voting for Trump?
Yeah.
Just it really kind of just boils down to this. The Democratic Party has ran the country the last 8 of the last 12 years. Our country's going nowhere. We need to change.
What do you mean by going nowhere? That's extremely vague.
It's just we're in proxy wars, record inflation.
You mean the proxy wars that began under Trump?
I'm not saying it began under the Trump. I'm just saying you guys have had the White House the majority of the time, and it's just going nowhere.
Yeah, so when Democrats had the White House the majority of the time, the country actually improved. So why are you voting for the rapists?
I'm voting along, like I said, I'm voting along Republican lines because I'm a lifelong Republican supporter.
I don't care about your personal story. I'm asking like what policies do you agree with? Like I don't care.
Actually, one of the policies that I really enjoyed about Trump passed that Biden took back was making any hospital, show the price of what they're actually caring for that person for. So, like if they're going in for surgery, it actually show how much is going to what or what the total price is for that. Biden repealed that.
I'm gonna restart chat.
Also,
stop talking in and out.
Biden.
So there's a fucking TikTok
Trump's
right
wall
now.
right now. Biden's actually building.
There's like 2 extra people in the live, so I'm gonna restart. And I can't hear the actual guest. So I'm gonna restart. Follow me. Turn on the bell. He's like fucking this some guy on his phone just like screaming into his fucking phone. Like I fucking hate this app. I'll be right back, y'all. Like it just fucking like, and I can't kick them. I can't. It does not allow for me to kick them. So I just have to restart. And it happens so much. But yeah. Yeah, it's fucking annoying. Glitch. Where like it accepts people even if you kick them. It accepts people even if you kick them, and it makes them like a ghost, and you can't kick them, and they'll just be in your live. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay, and are you voting for Trump?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because the Democrats like to push like this. No, I'm fucking with you. I'm voting for Harris. I love you so much. I wanted to say that.
Okay, bye. All right, you guys, let's go on to the next person. I do appreciate you, but let's go on to the next person, y'all. Please be patient. Oh, look at that. That's not great. Give it a second, y'all.
Hi.
Awesome. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Cool. Are you voting for Trump?
Well, actually, I'm from Canada, but can I...
And I don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear it? Why?
Because you're not in the fucking election. You're not.
And what? And what?
I want to talk to people who vote. Can you really not understand that? Why would I want a Canadian to talk about an election that they don't vote in? Why would I ever want to do that? Why would I ever do what? Hi, how old are you?
I'm 31. Hello.
Cool. Hi. Are you voting for Trump?
Yes, I'm voting for Trump.
Right. So why is that?
So there's many reasons. I don't know if I know you probably heard this saying a million times before, but I'm voting for him because in 2020 there was a bill called the Platinum Plan that also was tried to be presented to the Biden and Harris before they got into office, which they actually said that they weren't going to listen to until they potentially got into office. Well, they got into office and it was potentially just disregarded, and they brought it to Trump's attention, and Trump decided to go with the Platinum Plan that Ice Cube had put in, had sat and created. Also, the reason why I'm voting for Trump, I don't agree with her saying as far as strength through joy, it's associated with Mustache Man from 1933. And people tell me, I've hear a lot of Kamala supporters saying she's redefining that term, that saying. You really can't take the meaning out of that word, no matter how other way you decide to use it. Also, I'm voting.
Yeah. So you've already made two points so far. So let's stop there before we even go on to other stuff. Right? So yeah. First of all, I don't know why I heard the name Ice Cube in that answer, so I'm not even gonna fucking address that because we're adults.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna address a fucking policy with the name Ice Cube in it. But also, what are you talking about with the second statement with the context of joy?
Yeah, absolutely. I can bring it up. 1 second.
What? No, I'm asking what are you referring to?
Her saying about strength through joy. I'll pull it up and you can see exactly
right in the face of fascism.
Here's what it means. Strength.
I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about and what do you disagree with that?
I disagree with it due to the fact that it was used during Mustache Man, and also
what was it used for? You do know what that was used for, right?
So it was given to bring joy to those that basically the Jays that I can't speak about certain things that I don't.
You can say Jewish people. Calm down.
I cannot. I've already been banned for saying it.
I promise you weren't banned for saying Jewish people.
I actually was, and I was banned for.
I promise you weren't. You said some other fuckery. So go ahead.
So basically what it was said for is for almost like when the Jews were in camps, it was said to bring joy. They gave them after hours or fun activities, and they called it.
That's not what it was referring to.
Okay, so what
they're actually referring? Yeah, so joy is one of like the best. Sorry, 1 second. Joy is one of the best weapons against fascism. That's what they mean when they say joy.
Okay, so but it's still related to.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's related to fascism within a thematic sense.
So, basically, the left is the only person that can have fascism, but
no, not at all. You don't know what fascism means.
Yes,
you cannot. You literally. Fascism and leftist policy are on opposite sides of the spectrum. Fascism is extreme. Is explicitly alt-right. You don't know what fascism means.
Okay. But the right would be more with okay, I'm not going to speak on that. But anyways, also why I'm voting for Trump is the fact that he also expanded the mental health and telehealth for people. As somebody that struggles with mental health and PTSD, it's given me more access and more immediate care for mental health.
That's it?
And also, I'm voting for Trump due to the fact that
you're advocating for Democratic policy right now.
How?
Where the fuck did he do that?
Into policy.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He expanded mental health.
Yeah, with what bill? With what fucking bill? You're like, I cannot stand you people.
Okay. Well, I'm not near a computer. It's a mental health. You
don't need to be near a computer when you have a supercomputer in your hand right now, right? So what policy are you talking about? Take your time. Let's go. Let's wait for you to go find that. I cannot stand that shit. Y'all want to scrape the barrel for the bare minimum when mental health care is Democratic policy. That is Democratic policy that you're advocating for. Yes, I said you people. I mean Republicans. You don't get to say that shit. It don't work for you, honey. Like, that's it? You're gonna vote for a rapist because... What? Like...
But your thing is messed up.
My thing is not messed up.
It is. It's lagging horribly. Maybe you should get off your EBT internet.
EBT doesn't have internet, and I don't use EBT.
Actually, they do. Unfortunately, they do.
See, I wouldn't know that because I don't use EBT.
I don't either.
Is that your way of being like fucking racist or some shit?
How am I racist when I'm African American? I'm not being racist.
You're just like a raccoon. Okay.
That's racist. That is what we consider racist.
You just said that I was. You just assumed that I was on EBT. You just assumed that I was on fucking EBT. You just assumed I was on EBT. You just assumed I was on EBT. You just assumed I was on EBT.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
It seems like you can. It seems like you can dish it out, but you can't take it. Girl, shut up.
The act for the. So here's the act.
What is it? What is it called? What is it called?
It's called Saving Lives Through Increased Support for Mental and Behavioral Health Needs.
That's the name of the bill?
It was a executive order underneath Trump.
An executive. What is the name of the executive order?
It's right there at the very top. You can't read it?
No, I can't actually.
I literally just said it.
That's the name of the executive order.
Increase support
executive
for
orders
mental and behavioral health needs.
Executive orders don't create policy or laws. You know that, right?
Obviously, but what I'm saying.
Right, so that's not what I asked you for. An executive order isn't. Oh my god! Get them fucking get them dogs out of my face, man. Jesus.
Is what I was gonna say. Basically, I'm also voting for Donald Trump.
I don't know why you're moving on to the next point. I didn't say that you could.
Because clearly
I didn't say that you could. I didn't say that you could.
I don't care. I'm moving on to talk about.
No, you're not. No, you're. Look, I understand you're a Republican. You don't care about consent.
No, you've already called me.
But let's calm down, okay? Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. An executive order is not a bill, and it is not policy.
So I like the fact that he had put that into place.
Right, but it is Democrats who have written.
How is that Democratic? Oh, so you also agree that Biden was the call for decrease in insulin, right? That he capped insulin.
He didn't call for anything. He did it.
Do you believe that Biden was the one that capped insulin? Please
yes, it was. It was in his Inflation Reduction Act.
So really,
that's an actual policy that is permanent.
He only expanded it.
No.
He only expanded it.
No.
It was only under.
No, that's false.
And he expanded it for.
No, he didn't. This is Democratic policy.
Deny it. Trump
because you're describing Democratic policy right now. That was not Trump.
Well, if I'm describing Democratic policy, obviously Trump was once a Democrat, but he woke up.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You're talking about describing Democratic policies, but yet Donald Trump was the one to cap it.
So no, he was not. No, he was not. That was Biden.
He did cap it. But he only
Just a
had it
second.
for a Medicaid for D recipients. That's it. That was the only people. And then under Biden, when he got into office, he expanded it for both D and B Medicaid people, Medicare people. And Medicaid.
What are you talking about?
You do not understand that there's certain categories for insurance, for state or government insurance. There are categories B and there are categories D. And he expanded those to them.
Okay,
if I wasn't right, these people wouldn't be sending me gifts constantly on here if I was wrong.
If you came up and called me the N word, people would send you gifts. That doesn't mean
I would
you're right.
not, because actually somebody called me the N word.
I'm not saying that you would, fuck.
Okay, what is your argument here?
I'm saying that under Trump, he capped insulin at $35, but he did not expand it for all. Under Biden, Biden had expanded it for all.
And you're upset at that because what?
I'm not upset about it. She's saying that Trump never did that. That's the only thing I'm upset about. But he did.
He technically did. He technically did, but Biden's included Part D Medicare plans. It was a voluntary subset of Part D in Trump's plan, and wasn't with Biden's. All insulin was covered under Biden's, as opposed to Donald Trump's Part D plan.
That's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was just telling her. I was not saying
that is not what you said.
Yes, I did.
Doesn't sound like it.
I said under Trump, he only capped it for D plans. Under Biden, he extended it for all, basically, to be
Yeah,
capped.
he covered it for Part D and Part B. Which essentially, you're talking about roughly 30,000 people that were covered under Trump's plan. That is true. That is good. Versus 30 million that were covered under Biden's.
Okay, and then also, yes, you are correct about that. But
so scraping the barrel for bare minimum bullshit?
He was telling me that that's Democratic policies.
Yeah, universal insulin capping is a Democratic policy.
So unfortunately, he does still hold Democratic viewpoints.
Not really.
No. Yes, and certain things he does, because he wouldn't have offered that.
I don't give a fuck if he holds certain Democratic viewpoints. I don't care. Like, that's like, I don't give a fuck.
Universal insulin cap was the Democratic initiative.
What I thought that you were referring to is him doing what Biden did, meaning passing the Inflation Reduction Act, which includes the whole thing with like Medicare being able to negotiate with these high-level drug crises. I thought you were saying that he did all of that, and he didn't.
No, I did not say. I did not.
Oh,
say
then I still don't care, right?
I still have I stated up here that Trump capped it for all. I said he only capped it for D Medicaid or Medicare people.
Thank you for the glasses, Drive. I appreciate you.
Did I ever say he capped it for both sections?
Yeah, but okay, so let's then that's fine.
Expanded
then that's fine.
Both sides.
Then that's fine. Then that means you should be voting for Democrats then.
No, I won't, because Lyndon B. Johnson said that he was going to have these Negroes voting Democrat.
Hey, yo, can you not say that word, please?
Are you fucking?
But Lyndon Johnson's been. Wait a
said.
second, ma'am. But
You don't
Lyndon
need to
Johnson.
say the fucking N-word,
Excuse
dude.
me. Lyndon Johnson has been.
But you're okay with a Democrat saying that, though.
One second, ma'am. Ma'am, Lyndon Johnson has been.
Democrat saying that about us.
Please, can the black people speak on this?
I
Lyndon
am
Johnson.
African American. I don't know if I need to put my face up on here,
Great,
but
I
I'm
am too.
African American.
Can I get a word in, please? Lyndon Johnson has been dead 51 years. I don't see why something he said half a century ago has any sway today on why we're voting on policies that benefit us.
Because as a lot of people are voting just because of gender identity politics.
What does that have to do? You just brought up race. Now you're bringing up gender?
Politics.
But
a lot of people are
we're
solely
not.
voting based off race. Yes, unfortunately,
No.
you guys
Kamala
are
Harris's
one of the
race and her
voting
gender have
voters,
had no sway on why I'm voting for her. In the same way that Nikki Haley was Indian and a woman, and I'm not voting for her.
There are people that are solely voting.
Why are you fucking pivoting right now? Can you stop? Can you stop? You're pivoting right now, right?
This is getting real annoying.
It is getting really annoying. Her voice is fucking like nails on a chalkboard.
You're saying we shouldn't vote for Democrats because one president 50-some years ago said a racist comment.
Against me up here, and you didn't
Right.
know what I was speaking about.
By the way, during that time, let's say during that same time, Donald Trump was being sued twice by the housing department for discrimination.
That was actually his father, unfortunately.
The lawsuit was under Fred Trump and Donald J. Trump, 1973 and 1975. I have it in front of me right now, lady. You're not gonna fucking bullshit me.
Unfortunately,
the lawsuit was Donald J. Trump and Fred
Trump.
Trump.
Allow Section 8 in his buildings.
No, he said that.
No,
that
that's
they
not what
wanted.
the lawsuit
That's
was
not
about.
what. That is not what he said. That is his response to the lawsuit. His response to the lawsuit of them finding that he was being racist to his recipients was that he thought that they wanted him to sell to welfare recipients. He believes that black people are welfare recipients. That was you just cited a racist statement that he made.
So how come you're grouping it as all people on Section 8 are African American?
No, he did that.
That was his defense.
He did that. I'm not doing that. Most people on welfare are white.
Within his building.
Most of them are white.
Deny Section 8 in his building.
No, he was not denying Section 8 in his building.
No,
he was
here.
denying black people in
I
his
have the
building.
case
It was
summary.
his father.
No, it
No,
wasn't.
no.
So what
This
about
suit
the
was
fact
brought up
that
against
Jesse
Trump and
Jackson,
Fred.
hold on. What about the fact that he funded Jesse Jackson's presidential campaign?
What about
the Central? What about the Central Park Five?
What about And actually, nothing in that.
What about the fact that he? What about the fact? What about the fact that
those kids' names?
He doesn't need to. Everyone knows who the Central Park Five is. What about the fact that he believes that black people are inherently lazy? What about the fact that he ordered black people off the floor at his casinos?
Unfortunately, that's just your assumption and only your opinion.
That's literally what he said.
That's
a quote. That's a quote that he said.
Listen, if he thinks black people are lazy, so be it. I don't give a damn. It's not
So
affecting
be it.
me.
Oh.
But it's bad when Lyndon Johnson says something half a century ago.
Thing about us.
You're
Since
a
it happened
hypocrite.
50 years ago,
Biden's not running. Biden's not running.
But the fact
Biden's not running.
Wait, make the argument against Kamala Harris. What has she said or done that's as racist?
Something years ago, it's okay. It's
I'm
okay
kinda
to
tired
go
of her.
back to there.
Yeah.
So let's make it make sense. If you're going to take a
Please.
jab, so am I.
You're taking a jab.
You
at
took
someone
it
who's not
back.
running.
You brought up Lyndon Johnson.
I did bring up Lyndon B. Johnson because it is.
Is he running for president?
He gave us Medicaid and Medicare. He also gave us basically Section 8 and any type of low income stuff that we needed under the civil rights movements, and said, "Here you go, take that. Just hush. We want you to stop burning down our city."
Wasn't a just hush.
What is it? What the fuck is she even
Clearly
talking
you
about?
don't know your history, sweetheart, and I think you really need
No,
to.
Do you know what the Great
I'm wondering
Society
why
is?
you're bringing this up.
Because it makes sense. It plays part.
You just said, hey, your fucking voice, Maz, put a muzzle in this fucking
What about
chihuahua.
Malcolm X
Oh,
when
am I?
he was talking about?
Yeah, you are. My God, I don't know why you're bringing up people who weren't even alive in my lifetime. I don't even give a shit. They're not. None of these people are running. Attack Kamala Harris. You just said that him being racist is not even a deal breaker for you. I don't even know why I'm continuing this conversation.
Right.
That's
Like,
fine.
why is it that we should
Like, you're
give
just
some
like a
level of
psychopath.
attention to Johnson 50 years
to bring
ago?
up another person to support your battles.
I didn't-
Unfortunately, you couldn't win against me.
Shut up, lady.
Couldn't win against who?
You wouldn't shut the fuck up.
I'm just trying to boost a black man today. Okay, let's calm down. Let's fucking calm down.
She's gone.
Ew. Her voice is.
I
she
just
sounds like-
posted my Trump impression for the first time
Oh, sweet.
from last night's debate. That was funny.
That's racist? No, it's not. You will never find a cishet white man on my account. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 19.
Cool. So, are you voting for Trump?
No, actually, what I wanted to do was, you guys seem like, very educated in this, and I'm very naive when it comes to politics. This is my first year voting, and I just wanted to see, what policies and stuff is Kamala putting in place that you guys agree with?
Well, first of all, it's
Kamala, I'm
Kamala.
sorry.
What policies she's putting in place?
Yes, I just know nothing, so I'm trying to learn before I go and vote for the wrong person or something.
Well, that's understandable. Well, I think first of all, you should be looking at the fact that she is currently the sitting vice president of the United States, right? So we can look at what we have right now, right? We can look at the bills in which she has passed alongside with Joe Biden, the Inflation Reduction Act. You can look all of these up actually. We have the Inflation Reduction Act. That capped insulin prices. Jay, do you have actually? Where's my big pink book? Actually, hold on.
What's up? I just continue from there. Yeah, capping large pharmaceutical drugs that we've seen here, expanding on Medicare and Medicaid. The investments into
Let me just grab
infrastructure.
my big pink book here.
Sure.
Let me read all these out for you. Did y'all just say
Canceling student
yacht?
debt. Yacht.
I need y'all to stand up. Stand up. Stand up, chap. Y'all are all going to hell. Anyway, let's go ahead and read this. Because I took time out to write down all of this. Let's go ahead and read this, right? Right, so the first thing, we have the American Rescue Plan Act. This was passed in December 2021. It was a 1.9 trillion stimulus package aimed to provide relief from COVID-19 pandemic. It provided direct payment to individuals and extended unemployment benefits. It funded vaccine distribution, supported small businesses and local governments during the COVID crisis. But yeah, these were one of the things that, this is one of the first bills that he passed in order to be able to like sustain the economy during COVID. Let's see here. But yeah, some sources are the Economic Policy Institute, which said that it reduced poverty and boosted economic recovery. It enhanced SNAP benefits, expanded the child tax credit, reduced poverty by about 12 million people in 2021. There's also another source from the Columbia University Center of Poverty and Social Policy. Since the bill is still enacted today, it's projected that it would cut child poverty in half.
It actually did.
Oh, it already did?
Yeah. During that period in which we had the child tax credit, which expired, unfortunately, because Republicans blocked that, we saw a 45% reduction in childhood poverty across all demographics.
Isn't that amazing? Right. There's also the Infrastructure Investment in Jobs Act. This was in November 2021. This was a $1.2 trillion bill focused on rebuilding infrastructure such as roads, bridges, and railways, and expanded broadband access and improving water systems. I believe currently right now there are 40,000 projects going on in the USA. Currently, I don't know if it's increased or decreased, but last time I checked, that was the number. What about now? This is now, baby. Anyway, effectiveness. It created job and construction fields. Its projected benefits to transportation and internet access. Though it is not fully complete, it is expected to give 2 million jobs per year. And there was the Inflation Reduction Act of 2022 in August. Lower prescription drug costs, investments in clean energy to reduce the federal deficit. Climate change, renewable energy. The effectiveness, let me see. There are I'm sorry. I can't read my own fucking handwriting sometimes. My handwriting is so bad. It had positive impacts. And also, for the first time, Medicare can negotiate prices with certain high-cost prescription drugs. Recently, they added 10 new drugs to that list that Medicare can now negotiate with. It also capped out-of-pocket costs to $2,000 a year. Some people were paying up to about $6,500 a year. That's amazing. I can say personally, my father benefited significantly from that for his certain medications that he has. So like I'm a person who was like actually directly affected by this particular bill. But there's also the investment in clean energy. The IRA expanded and extended tax incentives for renewable energy such as wind, solar, and geothermal power, extending production tax credit and investment on tax credits. Help lower the cost of renewable energy projects such as electric vehicles, energy efficiency, manufacturing innovation, grid modernization, energy storage, environmental justice. Do you know what environmental justice is?
I don't.
Right. So environmental justice goes over the fact that impoverished communities are typically the main victims of pollution, such as them not having access to clean water, clean air, et cetera. Right. So this particular bill would have been able to benefit lower income communities by allowing them to be able to, have access to a clean environment.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I would say there's a lot of places you can look up. You can go. My bird just fell in the trash can. I'm sorry. But yeah, you can go straight to You can go straight to the White House website. They have a lot of sources there. But those are just two of the bills. This is a really long book that I have here. Do you want to know anything more specific?
Okay, so
I know I just said a lot of words.
No, you're okay. The last guest that you had, I heard you were talking about the insulin thing. I didn't really get a lot of it because I had no idea what she was saying most of the time. But my father's diabetic, so that impacts him directly. So I was just, could you elaborate on that more for my understanding?
Right. I already talked a lot. She might need to hear a different voice. Jaden, do you want to go?
Yeah, so you can find this on KFF, which is an independent healthcare policy research website. Gives you the facts about the $35 insulin copay cap through Medicare. Basically, this is covered through all Part D plans. This is covered through all Part B as well. So essentially, anybody that's enrolled through Medicare has that effective cap of $35 copay for their insulin.
Okay.
Trump did not do that.
Guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. Oh my goodness. But yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, there's a lot of sources. I know it's a lot, but take your time and do what you think is right.
Thank you guys. You really gave me a lot of insight. I didn't know much at all, so thank you.
It's all right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, my love. All right, y'all, let's go on to the next person. Oh my goodness. My book is like full to the brim now, and I need to get another one.
Did you make that book?
No, I got it from fucking Best Buy.
Hello?
Hi, no, I got it from Staples. Hi, how old are you?
29.
Cool. So, are you voting for Trump?
Yes.
Why is that?
Because honestly, the government and everything was better prior. It wasn't perfect. No official's gonna really make everything a utopia, of course, but things were better.
Yeah,
saying the government was better.
The government, it's like I said, nothing's gonna be perfect, but it was better.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, if we're just taking into account the numbers here, he had the highest turnover rate out of any administration this century. We saw higher unemployment rates towards the end of his term, and he raised the debt, increased the deficit as well. So, by what metrics are we going off?
When you're saying that the employment, the numbers, wasn't that due to COVID? Because when he was leaving the office, that's when COVID started. And then you guys are also mentioning that all of these jobs that were created under the Biden administration and stuff, but a lot of those jobs were just people going back to work. And a lot of
15 million jobs are back, and an additional 7 million added.
A lot from those 7 millions were just people doing PPP loans, opening fake businesses.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Can we have
that would not account for 7 million additional jobs? Can you substantiate that a lot of or most of those were from PPP fraud?
It's a proven fact. You can look it up.
No, it's not.
It's a proven fact that millions more jobs were PPP fraud.
Yes. Yeah.
Prove that, please. Where can we find that?
Just look it up.
Because millions of people, the number of people that receive PPP loans isn't even in the millions.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you're
How is that possible?
They're just adding people as employers.
How is that possible? It still wouldn't equal 7 million, my guy.
Okay. But another thing that I wanted to mention.
Wow. No. Provide the source for what you just said.
Bro, I was just scrolling and I came across
talking
this
out
chat.
my ass.
I didn't come.
I just came in here to spread a little bit of misinformation.
No, I'm not spreading misinformation. I just happened to come across this page and I just wanted to.
Yeah, and I actually really don't give a fuck. So can you go ahead and provide a source for what you just said?
Yeah, see, this is why people get upset when they're trying to speak with liberals because
you guys are
get all hostile.
No, you're not. No,
Yes.
I will get hostile to people who come up here and spread misinformation. Fucking Cope harder, cry. I don't give a fuck, right? So can you provide a source for what you just said?
So
Block this dog.
another thing is, have you guys heard her giving speeches? It literally makes no sense. She's literally.
Are you serious? You see fucking Trump up there, the late great Hannibal Lecter, Obama, Kofefi, Thailand, hamburgers, and that makes sense. He said the other day. He said the other day that kids are going to school and getting transgender surgeries and coming home trans. That doesn't happen. He says that post-birth abortion is taking place in democratic states. That doesn't happen. He says windmills kill whales.
Yeah, no.
What the fuck has Kamala Harris said that's equivalent to that?
Yeah, no. I'm not dealing with that. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I said block the dog.
Okay.
Get him out. Yuck. I wonder how I should cut my hair. I think the hair is a little bit too long in the front.
How long are you gonna cut it?
Well, so I'm still gonna keep it
short?
long. I just need the front to like frame my face a little bit better.
Okay.
I'm thinking
Thinking of bangs?
maybe like a little bit like a '90s blowout curtain bang action.
Okay.
Okay, you know what I mean?
I see you.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Joey.
Yes.
Hey.
What's up?
How you doing?
All right.
Doing all right, and you?
All right. Good. I'm not an op. I'm for Kamala, but I just wanted to Kamala.
She's been vice president for how long now? You can't say her name correctly.
I don't know what's going on.
That's actually what I was calling. I was going to tell you. Every time there's one of these knuckleheads that can't pronounce her name, I guess like me, ask them who was the blonde bombshell on Baywatch who was married to Tommy Lee. See if they say Pamela or
Pamela
the same
Anderson.
name with a it was the same name with a P.
Pamela. Anyway, so I don't know, but yeah, I appreciate you. But I'm just looking for debates right now.
Thank you. You guys have a great day.
All right, you too.
You too.
Sarah, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Trying to get everything to work. What am I doing in my life?
I ask myself the same thing sometimes.
Oh my god. I'm so tired. I still, the flight still messed me up. I'm so tired still.
Ditto. Just got back home from Arizona.
Yeah, I was in Houston.
What were you doing there?
I was going to see my girlfriend. She's about to have her baby.
Oh, you have a girlfriend?
No, like girlfriend.
Oh.
Jaden!
What?
Like, girl, do not give her ideas. Girlfriend.
Okay.
I can't.
Oh, no. What's up?
I can't. He's not even loading. He's not even loading. Yo, if you're a MAGA, can you comment MAGA in the chat and the mods will bring you up? I hate when it does this shit. Don't be in denial. Do not give her ideas. Hi, how old are you?
Can you shut up, you dirty little nigger?
Nah, I'm alright.
Nah, we're good. You need a Twix. Next.
A Snickers.
Go ahead and
even.
report that.
Why do they whisper? Say it with your chest.
You little nigger. You little dirty little man.
Hello.
Like you're scared. Say it with your fucking chest. Hi, how old are you?
I'm 24, and currently, I work, and I'm voting for Trump because I want to be able to afford a house. Under his presidency.
What's that?
Houses.
Sorry, I'm watching
the
tutorials.
2-3%, and then right now, they're at 8-9%, and
Wait, what's at 8-9%?
Housing mortgage rates, right? It's 8-9%, and it's completely unaffordable.
What's Trump's plan to alleviate that?
Yeah. What policy does he have?
Well, they were already alleviated under his.
No, they weren't.
That's not a plan.
Under his presidency, mortgage rates were at 2-3%, and affording a house was affordable.
Correlation is not causation.
I think Harris, currently, what she's trying to do is implement that $25,000 house
down payment
tax
assistance?
credit, which
not a
she's
tax
tackling
credit.
the issue the wrong way. Like it's a good idea, but she's tackling the issue the wrong way.
You're doing a lot of fucking
decrease-
yapping right now. And you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So I suggest you stop
decrease
talking.
mortgage rates.
I suggest you stop talking. Right. So what policy did he pass to even cause any of this? Because correlation is not causation. A lot of these privileges that you guys like to reminisce about in terms of like inflation and housing prices were from Obama, right? The actualization of policies, you don't typically feel those. You don't typically feel those effects until the next presidency. Just because something is happening under a current presidency doesn't mean that that president is the reason for it happening. This is basic common fucking sense. Okay? This is basic deduction and reasoning. So what policy did he pass to cause this?
He didn't pass any policies to increase mortgage rates.
So then he didn't do it.
But what did he do to lower them?
Like,
And what is his plan to lower them again? Okay, he just left.
Like what? Like what? No, like seriously, what?
I'm fine with that. Deborah.
I hate being black on this app.
Jesus, don't say that.
I didn't say that I hate being black. I hate being black on this app.
Well, that's fair, yeah. Hello?
This app is so goddamn racist. Even towards like liberals. Even liberals on this app are fucking racist.
That is true, yeah.
I hate it here. Hi, how old are you?
Oh my god. Can't even.
Deborah!
Deborah.
Deborah.
All right.
Deborah. Okay.
Let's get
All
her
right.
out of here.
Let's go on to the next person. I don't know why I curled this before cutting it. I'm actually so dumb.
Next.
Next.
Let's see. If you are not debating, please hop out of the box. Bubba, what's up?
Hello. How are y'all doing today?
I'm finding
You're doing
yourself.
all right.
I am 41. I am.
Oh my god, the
Ooh.
wind, the wind, the wind, the wind, the wind. It's too much. It's entirely too much.
Hold on 1 second. I'm getting in the car. I am voting for Donald Trump.
Yeah, why is that?
Don't drive,
Do not start
please.
driving.
Because he's the only one who has got.
Do not start driving.
I'm not.
Just making
I'm
sure.
in my car.
I'm just making sure.
Oh my fucking god. Next.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it, you know. And I'm trying. And I'm trying.
If you're a MAGA, please comment that in the comments so we can know. Chunky Worm, RFK.
Hello?
How's it going?
I
Hey.
fucking hate faggots.
Yeah. I know it's gonna be some slur. Yeah. All right. It's
I hate
okay.
this.
You earned yourself a report.
Here's my thing.
Self-hatred is strong.
My thing is, I don't even know if I have like the bandwidth to deal with that today.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't get paid enough to deal with slurs every day. Like I really don't. I don't like people who watch me for free. Watch me get called slurs for
For
free.
that. Yeah. Fucking Venmo Cash App in our bios.
I don't fuck with it. I'm not doing this. I am no longer
Queen.
doing this for the good of my heart.
Me neither. I think I actively resent these goddamn people at this point.
I do. All of them.
Hello?
Being black on this app is like genuinely a curse.
Yeah. Stop. Creep. If you're debating, please hop in the box.
I truly don't care what anyone says. This does not happen to our white counterparts.
Sorry, I didn't mean to click on it.
No problem, Victoria.
Sorry.
It's okay. Hello.
Scar, thank you for the $10 Venmo. I appreciate you, my love.
Hello?
Ryan? Jaden is indeed a voice
Here,
actor.
we got this guy. He was in my box last night.
Gee, thank you for the $25 for reparations. You know, she's a person that's worth something. Thank you.
Hey,
Hello?
I just want to apologize for all the Caucasian people who are being douchebags. I promise we're not all like
honey.
that.
Oh, honey. You don't need to apologize for.
I'm Canadian. I
race.
kind of do.
Yeah. You don't need to apologize for other white people. It's not your fault.
It just hurts to see that, though, both of you guys. I love both of you, and to see shit like that, it's painful to me. So, I'm sorry.
I understand. It's okay.
I shouldn't be feeling worse than you two are. So, yeah, keep those smiles shining. I love you both.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's okay. It's just sometimes I really do think because even the way that liberals behave on this app and the sheer amount of anti-blackness and racism on this app, and even the fact that they only want to hear advocacy from a cishet white mouth, like I think it's weird. Like I still think it's weird that a lot of the topics that affect minorities are dominated by cishet white voices on this app. I think it's weird.
Especially in an election cycle where race and gender are almost certainly going to be, magnified like this.
Yeah. Hey, how old are you?
Thank you, Chief, for the reparations.
Cool. Are you voting for Trump?
No, I'm not. I just want to make a couple quick points. First of all, thank you for what you're doing. It's very informative.
Megan, thank you for the $25 Venmo for the reparations. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay.
But you have to make it quick, though, because I am just looking for debates.
Yes,
okay?
very quick. A lot of folks come up and make claims that are not true. The last guy said mortgage rate under Trump was 2%. That's not true. And they make all these claims and general statement that if you try to drill down into the details of what they are saying, they, one, can't support it, or two, make some very false statement. So, I want the listeners out there to be aware of that as they hear these people talk.
I appreciate you.
Hey, thank you.
It's good that other people notice that outside. But yeah, let's go on to the next person, y'all. We'll get some more debates in. Like, I'm a little bit low energy, not because the words hurt me, but just sometimes when I think about my place on this app, it's like, why am I not at the table discussing things that affect me? Hi, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Cool. Why are you voting for Donald Trump?
Because I believe this country was better under Trump than it is now under Biden.
I know you think that, but why is that?
Why is that?
Yeah, genius.
Because that's what I believe.
You quantify that? What are we going off of? What are we measuring?
Inflation, everything's fucking 50% more than it was 4 years ago.
50% more?
Some things in the grocery store are 50% more. I mean, most things are at least 20% more.
How did it get that way? Did something happen, perhaps globally?
I mean, Biden's policies.
So Biden's policies affected inflation in Lithuania and Norway, right?
I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the United States.
Well, I'm saying this is a global issue, is it not? Perhaps something happened,
I mean,
I don't
yes,
know,
in other
between
countries, but not
2020 and
every country.
2022 that led to millions of people leaving the workforce, having permanent disabilities, dying.
Yeah, but not every country's affected. Not every country's going up.
Every single country.
Every single country has a yes.
Not every single country's went up 50% in the grocery store. What are you talking about?
I know some went up 70 and 80.
And some went up less than 10. Like,
which countries?
Name one. Name one right now.
Scotland.
Scotland. You sure about that?
He just named a random European country, 100%.
I'll look it up then.
Let's do it. Scotland inflation rate. Here we go. The inflation rate in the UK was 4% as of December 2023. We are at 2.8. Okay, he left.
Oh, well, who would have thought? Who would have thought? Not me.
Next.
Hello.
Blessed
Why do you
soul.
always see them? Why do you always see them load in before I do?
I don't know.
Hey, how old are you?
Old enough to vote, and I'm Canadian.
No!
Well, you're not voting, then, are you?
Then you're not voting.
I just want to lift you up, girlfriend. You're doing a good job.
My ass is too fat for that.
Oh shit! Sorry, my mom got
Oh.
you. Sorry. Thank you. Thank
do
you. I
it.
appreciate you. We didn't do that. It was my mods. A lot of Canadians in my chat today.
Hello.
Hello.
How old are you?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right. How old are you?
18.
18. When were you born?
June.
June of what year?
2006.
All right.
All right. Why are you
First time
voting for
voter?
rapists?
It's a good question.
Well, because if you look at everything, he stands for better things, and all these rumors that people are making him out to be as a bad person, like the Project 2025, that's really not his. The Project 2025 is just shit that has been posted. If you have watched the interview,
his vice president wrote the intro.
Forward.
Exactly.
You're saying everything he stood for is criminalizing homeless encampments.
Saying that he literally doesn't even stand for 2025.
Yeah, but he lies.
Yeah, he's a liar.
And Kamala Harris doesn't even want to help
Kamala Harris.
She doesn't even want to help the African Americans. He's helped them
She
more
doesn't
than
even want to.
It's Kamala Harris.
I don't give a fuck about that bitch.
Yes, but she's your vice president, so you're gonna put some respect on her name. You would
She
never,
will not.
honey. You will never be able to achieve what she's achieved. Okay,
That's okay.
So let's calm down. Let's put some respect on a black woman's name. Do you understand?
Oh, I respect all black women. They're
You don't
It's
though.
not her.
You don't though. So
Just
say her.
come on.
Hey. Say her fucking name right. Do you understand?
Oh yeah, I will.
All right, good girl. So anyway, so it's Kamala Harris. You understand?
Yes, I do.
All right, good girl. Right. So let's continue on. With whatever other fuckery that you were talking about. Why? Why are you talking about black people?
There was a giant interview actually that I had just watched.
It was not a giant interview.
A giant.
You don't even know what I'm talking about. How are you
I
gonna
do know exactly what you're talking
Wait,
about.
so you saw that, and you saw Donald Trump before the Black Journalist panel, and you thought that was a superior
I ain't
interview
talking
that,
about that. What are y'all even
strengthened
talking
racial
about?
relations? Wait, but you're saying he would be better for black people, and you saw that
No, I didn't say
in
he
all
would
of
be
his
better. I
glory.
said
No, you said that he's done more.
Oh my
You said that
God.
he would do more for black people, and that she doesn't want to, apparently.
Fucking lame
But
ass.
you saw that interview. You saw them back to back. And she left? What?
Yeah. So I know what interview that you're referring to. You're referring to an interview that happened like 3 fucking years ago, where the reporter asked her, "Are you going to do anything for black people specifically?" And she was like, "No." And that's how that should be. She should not just be passing legislation for one group of people. What are we, fucking Israel? Let's calm down, okay? That's a good thing. If it's going to benefit black people, it will benefit everyone. So we might as well benefit everyone. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 28. Had to think about
Cool.
that.
Are you voting for
Your
Trump?
girlfriend's account?
No, I'm voting
Damn.
third party.
Ew.
Are you a drag queen?
Yeah, I'm a drag queen.
Fucking yuck. Why are you voting third party? Why are you wasting your vote like this?
I'm voting for Dr. Cornel West. He was almost in the Black Panthers. He is a leftist. He is for free Palestine.
Oh my
and I'll vote
fuck.
for
Oh my
anybody
fuck.
that will further the war in Israel and Palestine.
The person that wants a ceasefire is going to further a war.
She said that she will do anything in her ability to help defend.
Yeah,
Israel,
because
and she said that
they
all
are
have the
our
right to defend
ally.
themselves.
That will never not be the case.
That is kind of the issue. That we're
No,
gonna
that's
support
not the
genocide.
issue. The issue, no.
She pretty much said.
Hey.
she said
So you
a
don't
buzzword,
understand. You don't understand the
and
geopolitical
her
issue here.
buzzword-
Let's shut the fuck up. You don't understand the geopolitical issue. The issue is not that we are funding Israel. We fund our allies. Israel is one of our biggest allies. That's not the issue. The issue is that we are funding a genocide, right? They are calling for a ceasefire, but when it comes to Israel defending themselves in terms of their military, they should be able to do that as a sovereign state, right?
I also just want to note, Congress has the power of veto override. So even if Cornel West inexplicably became president one day and said that he wasn't going to fund them, Congress could easily, with a 2/3 majority, supersede that. And they would. They have the votes to do that.
She said the buzzword ceasefire, but then she followed it up.
Oh, now it's a buzzword. You people are fucking pathetic.
I don't understand why the attitude, because I'm literally coming from a
Because you don't actually
standpoint,
care.
and I actually have
You
a
don't
lot of the
actually
beliefs that you
care.
have, and this
You
attitude
don't
is what's gonna
actually
turn
care.
people off. You're not
You
turning
don't
people-
actually care, and you don't know what you're talking about. You people have been calling for a fucking ceasefire. She calls for a ceasefire. Now it's a fucking buzzword. You're pathetic. You're
She said that
pathetic.
she would do anything in her power to make sure Israel can
Because
defend
that's
itself,
what
which
it, that's
means
what
she's
she
going
is
to continue to
supposed. That
fund
is a
it.
good
So why-
thing. They are our ally. They are our only ally within the Middle East. America will never get rid of Israel. They are able to defend themselves. They should be able to defend themselves. What they should not be able to do is fucking attack civilians. And that is what she is. That is what she is against. And she has stated that multiple times.
She said she's against it, but then she goes ahead and co-signs the bills to make sure that they have
She
more
doesn't
money
sign
to-
anything.
She doesn't sign anything.
She has to co-sign
What
things.
bill?
And also she's
What
on
bill?
She does not.
What bill? What bill?
The VP has no power on that.
What bill? Name the
I know
bill.
that she has to co-sign something.
Name it. Name it.
No, she
Name it.
doesn't.
Go find it. I'll give you some
I don't need the
time.
attitude. I'm just saying that, like,
Oh no, I'm gonna give you hella fucking attitude because people, I fucking hate internet liberals. Go ahead and find it.
First of all, you're
Go
the
find
liberal.
it.
I'm the leftist.
Go find
Let's
it.
get that clear. You're voting for a cop. You're voting for
I'm
a
pansexual.
Oh my god.
She's not a cop.
Oh my
Let's
god.
get it
She's not a
let's
fucking.
get it straight.
She's not a
You're voting for
cop.
police
Get
officer.
off TikTok. She's not a cop. She's a fucking prosecutor. And you want to
Yes,
know what
and
she
she's done
prosecuted?
terrible things as a
And do you want to know what
prosecutor.
she's prosecuted? You want to know what she's prosecuted? Violent sex crimes, right? Violent sex crimes,
also,
violent
she's
crimes. That's what she
overheld people
prosecuted.
For marijuana crimes. Let's not.
No,
forget.
she didn't.
No, she didn't.
No, she
And she
didn't.
gave- and
Get
yes,
the
and she got
fuck
free labor
off
out of the state of
TikTok.
California. I live
I
in
swear to
California.
God.
I'm aware of her record.
Oh my god, no, you're not.
You're from
no,
California?
You're not.
I'm from
Yes,
California.
I'm aware of
How
her
old are you?
record. I'm from Jersey. I live in California.
Oh
It's
my
like,
god.
But also the attitude
Okay,
is like
great.
ridiculous.
I'm just gonna
voting
fucking
third
turn
party.
on my
What is
camera
with the
for this one.
attitude?
You
I'm
probably,
like,
you.
you're
I
not
swear, you
convincing
probably,
people to-
I swear, you probably think that Starbucks was involved with Israel too, huh?
Actually, Starbucks had nothing to do with the Israel-Palestine
Ooh,
conflict.
look at you.
Ooh, yeah, look at me, right? I kind of knew that. I kind of slay, right? Like, what's the attitude for?
Oh, because you're still a fucking joke. Jaden, go ahead.
Yeah, here you go. Admissions by offense group for hashes and grass-related offenses. That's when she first took office. This is when she ended. 18.
What a joke.
She still did put people in prison for marijuana crimes.
Oh, go
in
find
over
them. Go find them.
states.
Go find
So,
them.
I don't
Go
know why
find
you're
them.
calling me a joke. I'm
Go
not
find
saying
them.
anything. I'm
Go
literally
find
voting
them.
for a person who is more
Go
left than
find
her.
them. Go find them. Go find the people.
Go find the people for what?
Right. Go find the source that says that she did this. Go.
That she overextended the thing?
Yeah, grass-related convictions dropped 21% under her watch.
Yeah.
Here, 29% of California's prison population is black, and the number of people in prison declined every year Kamala Harris was Attorney General 2011 to 2016. Grass-related convictions dropped 21%, and length of total convictions dropped from 183 days to 145 days.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused though because historically, right, when you go back to her time as Attorney General, people actually said that she was soft on crime.
All right.
Like that was one of her main criticisms, that she wasn't hard enough. So what people are you talking about? Did you find something? I fucking hate internet liberals and leftists. I hate them.
That's really cool. Anyway, so that's probably why Kamala's gonna lose. This attitude.
She's
is
not gonna
really
lose.
crazy. She's gonna lose. Any president who's been.
I don't care about internet activists who you. No one cares. I don't. You couldn't find the source. You couldn't find the source. You're mad. You're mad. You couldn't find a source.
I'm not looking that hard. I'm on live right now. I'm literally. in my
Okay, so you have a super. We know.
I mean, I'm on live too. I'm on live too, and I just gave you.
Like, I'm just
It is a big deal.
I'm on live too. I just gave you two sources.
I don't like it. I feel like people.
I didn't have anything laid up. I just knew where to look.
On the computer, whatever.
Yeah, I don't
Anyway.
care. I don't care for people to use Palestine as like their moral grandstand. I actually really don't give a fuck about people like this.
That's cool.
You still
that
you have a
genocide
super.
is not
you have,
a moral
you have a
grandstand
supercomputer.
to you.
You have
That's
a
really
supercomputer.
cool. Like that's awesome. That genocide's not a grand.
Oh no! Saying that to a black woman. Anyway, so can you go ahead and provide the source? You have a supercomputer in your hand.
Anyway, I will be voting
joke.
for Cornel West, who's been marching with pro-Palestinian
Fucking
protesters,
joke.
not silencing them.
Yeah, who was silenced?
Hmm?
If anything, pro-Palestinian protesters on the internet are engaging in straight up voter suppression, like you are right now.
Voter suppression.
You can vote for him all you want. He's not going to win California.
He's not going to win.
Who's more left than Kamala Harris?
Yeah,
okay, but what does that do at the
He
end of the
decided to not
day?
do it, and he's a Harvard professor. Like I'm voting for like a good person.
He's not a Harvard
I don't know.
professor.
That's democracy. That
So
is
you're going to
democracy.
waste your. Okay, so what this person wants to do is that 30 years in the future, when they're benefiting off of Democratic policy like Kamala Harris, they want to like have their little brownie points 30 years from now and say, I didn't vote for them. I didn't vote for them. The fact that you're going to sit here and talk to a black woman about genocide, go fuck yourself expeditiously.
What does
Expeditiously.
that having to be black have to do with a genocide happening over in Gaza?
Exactly.
What does that have to do with Gaza? I don't understand. What does me talking to you about voting for Cornel West have to do with you being a black woman voting? I don't understand. What does that
Because
mean?
it undermines the fact that you're voting for a candidate that would not win and runs the risk of making lives for
He
black
only doesn't
women.
win because you
One
guys
second,
believe in
may
a
I
major
finish,
two-party
please, sir?
system.
See what I mean when like leftists and liberals are fucking racist as shit on this app?
Like, I wasn't even done.
You guys
finished.
are voting for the major two-party system.
I wasn't even
believe
done
you should
speaking.
break the duopoly
Can you
and have
please
the
let me
working
speak?
class.
As I was trying to say, you are running the risk of giving Donald Trump a second term, which would make life for both Palestinians and black women here infinitely worse. I'm not going to risk that. Any true progressive would understand that we have to be pragmatic with our progressivism, that we have to do meaningful legislation, have to do meaningful change that's actually enactable. Cornel West being president is not a reality that exists. Kamala
Because
Harris
you won't let
is
it be a
within that
reality.
realm of plausibility. She can win. Cornel West can't. She has the ability to institute change in this country. He doesn't. That's
I'm
the
not
difference.
voting for the major two-party system. They work together.
Okay, so then
I'm not
sacrifice all
voting
the
for
minorities
it.
around you. Go off.
They go to soirees together.
Go ahead and sacrifice my rights.
No, they don't.
I'm gay married. You don't think I'm sacrificing my possible right also? Like, also,
Right.
don't act
And
like our
who's
rights
chipping
are more
away at
important
So
than what's going on
that's
in
your in
Gaza.
which one of us is chipping away at that actively?
Rights versus lives. I don't understand.
In which
It's really
which
not
one?
that
Of,
hard.
Who's
oh,
chipping
so my
away
life.
at that? Who's chipping away at Obergefell?
Rights and lives. So lives.
Who
being
signed over
Gaza
100? Who
children,
signed over
and rights
500
being
laws
our
in these
rights.
states? Who has signed over 500 laws in these states reversing those rights?
I'm just saying I'm voting for Cornel West.
It's
That's
the
all I want to
Republicans,
say.
right? Yeah, how is a vote for Cornel West going to defeat that?
I'm voting for someone
Yeah.
who's more left. If you want to break the
Oh yeah,
law,
here's my thing. Here's my thing. When I realized that we that pro-Palestinian people and everyone who is just talking about Palestine, when I keep having to remind people that the Congo exists, I didn't give a fuck anymore. I didn't give. No, you people are a joke. You're actually a fucking joke.
That's horrible that you feel like.
And I bet you were one of the people that were silent when 80,000 children starved under Trump. Do you have anything to say over the 450% increase in drone strikes? Did you have anything to say about Yemen, about Syria, about Afghanistan when it was Trump? No, you didn't.
No, I definitely did. And
Exactly.
also,
No, you
I
didn't.
said it when
You didn't know
Obama
about
was
these
also doing drone
conflicts. They
strikes.
didn't
He
affect
thought,
you.
Like, every president is a warmonger.
They didn't
and
affect you because you were busy voting for Jill Stein before that, probably.
The Congo,
shouldn't be supporting
Sudan.
any
I see
warmongers,
none of these. I
period.
see none of these names popping up. It's just about Palestine. Y'all got me fucked to the up.
All right. All I'm saying is that we need to stop supporting any genocidal candidate. That's all.
Yeah, so I don't see what you're talking about. If you become president of the United States, you're immediately going to be a genocidal candidate, right? If you think, again, you're saying this to a black woman is crazy. Saying this to black people is crazy. Internet liberals and leftists are a fucking disease, like cancer.
Yeah.
No.
Nichols.
Thank you for the paper, Corinne. I appreciate you. I feel like a lot of people don't like that I say that, and this isn't about me not caring about genocide, but you're talking to someone whose community is actively experiencing a genocide, but you don't like to talk about it. You don't care to talk about it because black suffering is the status quo. Black suffering is the status quo, so you don't talk about it. Hi, how old are you? Hello.
Okay, they're not connecting.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I don't call myself any of these things. They like a lot of leftists and liberals. They believe that because they are on the right side of history, that they don't need to address any kind of bias or racism that they have within themselves, and so that leads for them to fester within these communities and within these movements. Right. That's why you have on this app white cishet men advocating for queer rights, and then actual queer people on this app don't get any views.
Shadow banned.
They get banned. Fuck out of here. Hi, how old are you? It's because liberals want to only hear things from a cishet white mouth or a cishet white mouth that is adjacent. Caesar, are you here?
26.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah, you can hear me?
No.
Are you in
a freaking oil rig? All right. Oh, well, okay.
Okay.
But yeah, that is literally why you will never I will not collab with cishet white creators on this app, especially no. It's not going to happen. They have a monopoly on marginalized topics on this app.
Yeah.
You have got me fucked up. You have got me fucked up. Right? Like Tommy's great. Harry's great. Dean Parker are incredibly smart. Chris is incredibly smart. but their niche. One second. Their niche, and I'm gonna say this with my whole chest. Their niche is not that they are good at what they talk about. Their niche is not that they have done all the work. Their niche is that they are cishet white men. And cishet white men typically aren't supposed to care about any of the topics in which they are talking about. That is the niche. Anyway, hi, how old are you?
I'm not voting for Trump, but I would just want to say keep up the great work, and you're very beautiful. Anyways, y'all can kick me out now.
Okay. Jaded. All right, thank you. All right, let's go on to the next person, y'all. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know, like when they're passionate, it just seems like as like a righteous anger. When I'm passionate, I'm just an angry person. If I change, it's hypocrisy.
Hello?
If they change, it's growth. Hi, how old are you? Hello?
Oh, what happened at first? Oh, sorry, there was a bit of lag on my part. Thank you for having me on. I'm 28 from Jersey.
Cool. So are you voting for Trump?
I'm voting for Big Sister General. I love you, Tashika. You're beautiful. You're smart. You're educated. You're
Big Sister
great.
General.
You got great hair, great makeup. I wish I was in your league. I love you. You're great.
Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Y'all, stop with the glazing. You're gonna make me ink. Stop. I'm wearing pink. You can't be doing that. But yeah, let's go on to the next person, y'all. If you are mega, hop into the guest request. I'm just trying to have a good time for my first day back, y'all. I'm just trying to have a good time for my first day back. Big Sister General. I love watching that interview because her sister comments on, like, she says when she becomes president, and Kamala's like, she kind of like cringes at the thought for a second. And now here, and look at where she is now. I think that's fine. You can see that the people around her already saw her greatness before she even saw it.
Yeah, you look at the way Trump's sister talks about him. She fucking hates him.
Bridget, thank you for the $50 Venmo.
Oh, damn.
Bridget! Are you trying to be number 26? Sorry. Hi, how old are you?
Hello. I'm 18.
W Bridget in the chat. Cool. So are you voting for Trump?
Actually, I don't know who I'm voting for yet.
You're confused between the prosecutor that puts rapists in jail and the rapist?
I don't stay with politics that much. I just need to know who to vote for I
Vote for
can
Kamala.
actually make a good living.
Vote for Kamala. She will give you tax cuts out the wazoo. Okay, specifically people like you. How much do you make a year? How much do you make a year?
Oh, I'm only 18. I work at a hospital, so I don't know.
Right. That's why.
What do you mean?
You don't make enough. You don't make enough to not receive these particular tax cuts. Also, do you know anyone in your family that has any, like, diabetes, or that struggles with paying for like high cost drugs? I know my dad does.
No, my dad's a 30-year veteran.
Oh, sweet. Right. So you're already benefiting off of the Biden era policies, right? Under him and Kamala Harris, right? They're what is it called again? The PACT Act. Hambles, thank you so much for the glowing jellyfish. I appreciate you.
Oh, okay. So what's the reason I should not vote for Trump?
He's a rapist. He's a fraudster. He said that we should dissolve parts of the Constitution. He believes that Kamala Harris being elected would be unconstitutional. He tried to stage a coup against our government. He told his vice president to go fuck himself. Even his vice president, Mike Pence, doesn't endorse him. His own family doesn't endorse him. His cabinet members don't endorse him. He disrespects veterans. You just said your father is a veteran. He does not fuck with you. Is your father injured?
My dad is 100% disabled.
Exactly. Trump doesn't fuck with your dad, right? He calls people like your dad losers and suckers. So unless you don't care about the way that people like your father are treated by these elected officials, Trump would not be the right move for you. Also, the most disrespectful bullshit that he did at the burial sites of fallen soldiers, turning it into a photo op and then having his staff assault one of the people who worked there. Yeah, this is not a person as a child of a veteran. This is not a person that you want to be voting for.
And, you know, just put everything into a box in everything that people have to defend about him. And I thought about this last night. If you have to tell people he's not a rapist, he didn't defraud a children's charity, that wasn't unconstitutional. Oh, no, this didn't happen. If you have to put all those things together to defend a person, more likely than not, they're the worst person in the room.
Okay, so I have a question. So for Kamala Harris, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing her name wrong, but for my question for her,
it's Kamala.
Kamala. Okay.
Like
thank
comma,
you.
like a comma, and then law.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So for her, can she promise me lower on gas?
Yes. Gas is trending downwards as is.
She's actually, first of all, she's actually promising you more money. Like, even if gas doesn't go down immediately, she's promising you more money in your pocket regardless.
So
right? But first of all, like, presidents cannot control gas prices. They've never been able to do that. They have never been able to do that. That is not something they can do. What they can do is help ensure that you have more money in your pocket. And with the tax cuts that they have, right? It's more likely that you're going to be able to pay for your gas regardless.
Okay.
Was your question, is she promising that?
Is there like a way that it can go down?
It has been
we're
going
drilling
down.
more.
Yeah.
We've increased our domestic supply. We're refining more as well. And we opened up the Willow Project. But yeah, gas is trending down. I saw the other day
Erica,
it was
thank you
at
for $10.
$2.50 in Texas. I think you were there, Tashika. You probably saw that. Yeah.
Damn, I should have looked because we went to go get gas once. I should have asked my friend's husband. Damn it. He was our chauffeur.
So
nice.
So all the positive things about her.
Monty.
And then for the people that are voting for Trump, why shouldn't they? Because my family.
For the reasons we gave you.
It's unconstitutional to vote for Donald Trump. I don't think we should ever have someone be even near the Oval Office who says that we ought to dissolve parts of the Constitution. We shouldn't be voting for someone who, during an insurrection that he incited, told his vice president to go fuck himself. Right? His vice president, who would be his closest advisor, of whom people wanted to go out and unalive. Right? We shouldn't be voting for someone who is found legally liable of sexual assault, right? And that his case was so, what's the word that I could use? But that his case was brought up in such a way that they had to change laws on what sexual assault even is. I don't think we should be having I think racism, misogyny, and being a pedophile and a rapist should be a deal breaker. I don't, like, here's my thing. I don't care. I don't care if he gave us the strongest economy, right? Mm-hmm. I don't care. All of these things should always be a deal breaker for you. Because if you are willing to sacrifice your morals on this utilitarian basis, you are going to have to sacrifice many other types of rights and dignities that people have. You invite a type of violence upon yourself when you say that you can compromise your values, also you get a couple tax cuts. That's what crazy people do. And that leads to widespread rights violations around the world. That's what that leads to. So if Kamala's policies is not enough to convince you, or the fact that you've been living under Democratic policies, a lot of the positive things that you're experiencing, I don't know what era vet your father is, but he likely is able to receive health care under the PACT Act. All of these things are Democratic policies. If none of that is enough for you, at the very least, do not vote for the person who is straight up an Arkham Asylum supervillain.
Okay. I got one last question. I'm sorry. So for the stuff that's going on in the Middle East, will she get all that settled, or does this keep going on?
Right. So the president of the United States doesn't really have much power over whether or not other countries come to a ceasefire. But what we can do is help them try to broker deals between each other. Okay. What Kamala Harris is advocating for is a ceasefire. We're actually the closest we've ever been to a ceasefire since October 7th. I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Yes, we are the closest we've ever been to a ceasefire since October 7th. She advocates for a for a two-state system. Personally, I'm not sure about a two-state system. I'm not sure yet. I would want to see how that would actually be handled practically. There are a lot of critiques to the two-party system. Oh my God, the Chakra House! Thank you so much for the $50 cash app. Thank you so much. Yo, can we get W Chakra in the chat? Thank you so much. I appreciate you. But yeah, these are some of the things that they're working on right now.
All right, that's all I needed. Thank you.
All right, I appreciate you, my love, Jackson.
Yep.
Do what you think is right.
All right.
All right, y'all. Let's go on to the next person. Remember, we are just looking for some debates, you guys. But yeah, I love you guys so much.
Holy shit.
Whoa!
Oh, damn.
Nina! Oh, damn! Nina! Oh, my God! Nina! Holy shit! W Nina in the chat. What the fuck? What?
David.
I didn't think anyone would hit that. Thank you. Hi, how old are you?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, how old are you?
Yeah, what's up?
22.
I know, right, Nina? Yo, hit me up.
22.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
Hell yeah.
And why is that?
First of all, the economy.
What about it?
What about it?
Yeah.
If you've ever owned anything, I mean, yeah, interest rates.
That doesn't mean shit. What about the economy? What are you talking about?
Interest rates. We'll start with interest rates.
What did he do to cause this? What interest rates?
What did he do to cause it? He didn't do anything to cause it.
Right, so he didn't do it then. So what interest rates are you talking about?
The interest rates are almost double low than what they are now. If like I said again, if you've owned anything, you would know.
Okay, but that's correlative, not causative. What did he do that caused low interest rates? Because presidents don't control that. We have the same Federal Reserve chair now than we did under Trump, who controls interest rates. So,
yeah, they do. I mean,
no, they don't. Presidents do not control the interest rates.
It costs more. It costs more to do anything. And
right. So that's not. That wouldn't be because
that's not policy.
Yeah. What did he do to cause this?
Yeah. I mean, everything was cheaper. I mean.
Oh my God! These.
I know that. That's correlative, not causative.
Jaden, they're never beating the dummy allegations, bro.
Well, that's why they vote for Trump. Can you give us something that he's going to do to alleviate the interest rates?
I guess Trump caused COVID too. You know.
Yeah, no, that was China. But anyways,
it happened under his presidency.
Therefore, he's responsible, right?
Yeah.
I don't. Why is it like a fucking pick and choose with you guys? That like low gas prices mean that he's doing something, but COVID and millions of deaths means that he's not responsible.
We'll go back. We'll go back to the. I heard Takisha or whatever your name is.
Who the fuck is Takisha?
Takisha.
Can you motherfuckers can't read, or are you just like violently racist?
No, I don't.
Both.
I can't read that name. Sorry.
You can't read 3 fucking syllables?
Nah, not when.
Get the fuck off my life.
8 different letters in it.
That's the same amount of letters as Donald's name.
Oh yeah, Donald. That's pretty.
It's the same amount of letters as your fucking name. Your name is Harrison.
It's about the same amount. Sarah.
It's like one less, but you know, you get it. Hi, how old are you? They don't do this shit to Pete Buttigieg. I've never heard anyone ever mispronounce that man's name. I had to train myself to pronounce it right. Hi, how old are you?
Buttigieg.
Oh, my bad. I got a one question.
That would be?
What's up?
Have a good day.
Oh, right. That's not a question. What the fuck, Caro? Caro. Hi, how old are you?
You know.
Hi, I'm 26.
Cool, are you voting for Trump?
No, I do want to ask you guys what your opinion is as to why people are so they're like protesting for free Palestine. On the left, especially in my community, the LGBT QI plus community, is some of them are for pro Hamas. So what are you guys' like?
I think
as to why?
Wait, what are you asking? Why leftists are pro Palestine or why they're pro Hamas? Because you can be, I'm pro Palestine. I am not pro Hamas.
No, a couple of guests ago we had that guy on who was talking pro free Palestine.
I know what you're talking about. What is your question? I don't know what your question is.
So my question is why do you think that these people are so I'm trying to grasp the word
adamant?
Yes, adamant, the fervorous self-righteousness that they have for that.
For Palestine or for Hamas? Well, I'll just address it as a thematic sense. I think one, I've said it before, because suffering in this country, particularly suffering towards the LGBTQ, towards minorities, especially Black people, is the status quo. It is the status quo. And when suffering becomes the status quo, and there is suddenly like a new place, a new tragedy for people to morally grandstand on, people are going to leap at that, right? And I don't know why. I just think it was strange how Palestine took precedent over Yemen. It took precedent over the Congo. It took precedent over Haiti. It took precedent
Syria.
over Sudan, over Syria, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know if it's white adjacent. I don't know, right? But I think people want to morally grandstand on it because suffering within this country, specifically the suffering of Black and brown people, is the status quo. Like, again, you see it on this app. It is the status quo for people who look like me to advocate against racism, to advocate against inequality, right? And so when people hear these types of things come out of my mouth, it's the status quo. It's shit they've heard before. Now look at someone like Parker Dean, Harry Chris, right? They're gonna get thousands of views because them talking about it is not the status quo. It's not the status quo. It's something new for people to listen to. People don't actually care about the topics that they're talking about. If anything, they still perpetuate the same racist, violent actions and beliefs. But the fact that it is a new voice, a new face, something that they can make themselves feel important on, that's why it happens. I don't know what it is about Palestine specifically. What's happening over there is indeed like a tragedy. But to deny the fact that there is a complete overshadowing of other tragedies, and even the fact that a lot of pro-Palestinian people on the internet, specifically on TikTok, want to suppress voters and even attack Black people in this country for not wanting to set ourselves on fire to keep them warm. I don't know. Like I can't answer it. I just think. Yeah. I think these people, I think it's anti-Blackness. I think it's the fact that like something's new. It's something new, something that they get to grandstand on and have people actually listen to them. Does that make sense?
I want to add to that.
Yeah.
While I do believe and certainly would say, including myself and Tashika, that there is genuine sincerity and concern over the atrocities happening in Gaza, there is a profound element of hijacking that has gone on within this movement, predominantly by white leftists and liberals that have used this, and I say this referring to Jill Stein, as a talking point to distract people, to get people away, to grift. And I think that's a shame. I think it's unfortunate that exists, but people are using this because it's the argument of the day, it's the cause of the day, and it creates clout. So, people have tied themselves onto that, have tacked themselves onto that, have made that personality adjacent. And I think it unfortunately undermines the great deal of real concern that people have had, the actual fundraising and the actual efforts being put towards that.
Yeah, like, and you've actually seen like how this, and this is gonna be the last thing, but like you've actually seen how this manifests. Like even with the creators of this pro-Palestinian movement, remember the boycotts? I think the boycotts were a fucking disaster because of these grandstanding liberals, right? It was these boycotts were a fucking disaster, right? Not only were they going after companies that had nothing to do with Palestine, like for example Starbucks, right? Not only were they going after companies that had nothing to do with it, but they were also going after every single I'm talking thousands of companies, right? And even the people who created the boycott list were like, look, you cannot boycott all of these companies. You cannot do that. There is a specific amount that we want to boycott. There are targeted boycotts, right? But the misdirection of this energy and of the actual initiative is what made this movement lose so much momentum, because people, again, want to use it for clout. They want to use it for moral grandstanding. They want to actually have people listen to them for once and have them feel morally superior to the other person sitting next to them, right? And you can't really feel morally superior about racism anymore. I don't know why, because I do, because it became the status quo. Black suffering became the status quo. But yeah, does that make sense? I don't know.
It totally does, and sorry for my stuttering. I get like nervous on this kind of thing.
No problem.
But,
Bridget, thank you for the 50.
So I live in Utah, and I've seen a lot of typically, white people that I see out and about or on my Facebook page. And it's just, it's almost like the self-righteousness of a religious person hating on gays because that's what they think is right. Mm-hmm. And just the way that they go after it is the same way that these people who, like your last couple guests away, that's just what I'm seeing and perceiving. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's like this moral righteousness, and it hurts people. It hurts a lot of people. That's why I say like a lot of pro-Palestinian people, not pro-Palestinian people, but like these like clout chasing liberal activists, they're engaging in voter suppression, right? I've seen so much anti-black, like even like the thing with like Maya, fuck that, I've been blocked, like I've been blocked her, you know what I mean? I've been blocked, but like still, like it runs very deep, and it kind of does get me emotional, as a black woman, as a black person, just feeling, just always feeling kind of left out in these issues, and the fact that like a lot of the communities that the black community, or specifically black women, have gotten up to support, almost never return the investment, and almost always use us as a stepping stool to change. And it's yeah, it just gets me really emotional. It gets me really emotional.
I do too. And I mean, like, of course I care about people dying, awful things happening to people. I care about that. But to be that extreme and then pushing out everybody else who isn't as extreme as you is not helping the cause, like you were saying. Like, there is so much more nuance.
Fucking Jill Stein supporters.
Exactly. They say that like one of the main talking points that makes me like unreasonably angry that they tend to bring up is, oh, you're engaging in a system that is killing Palestinians. And it's like they speak as if people are actively and willfully engaging in these systems. Right. And the whole time, the system that they're referring to is my life. The system that they're referring to is how I get to eat, how I support my family.
And what I constantly hear from these white leftist Jill Stein supporters is that, oh, you're just letting the Democratic Party use your race as a talking point. You're just letting them play you. And all the while, I'm being talked over. I'm being silenced and shut out of a conversation on how voting third party and how these extremist measures are going to actively hurt my community, or going to actively hurt gay people and women and the elderly. And they don't care because they won't be affected by it. They come from a point of privilege and a high status, a hierarchy as they feel it, a moral hierarchy that they cling to, when at the end of the day, they're not going to be the ones that are starving. They're not going to be the ones that are losing health care. They're not going to be the ones with rights being revoked day after day or being purged from voter rolls. They don't care.
Everything they talk about is a hypothetical. It's but yeah, I don't know. I hate talking about this because it genuinely makes me really sad. Because I don't know what it is, like something like activism and you know, like lifting up the voices of minorities just cannot exist within proximity of white liberals.
And it gets very fucking performative. We saw this in 2020. Everybody with the fucking black profile picture and changing it to a fist for a day, and then not actively engaging in meaningful conversations of reform and injustice and actually tackling the issues firsthand.
But W. Charlie D'Amelio, though.
Yeah, but at least I got a bumper sticker.
You know?
I saw that a lot here in Utah.
Yeah, so this conversation, I could talk about it all day. It's just that this conversation makes me very angry. Like very fucking angry. It makes me very angry. I think it's just really annoying to me, and it makes me very depressed when I think about how every movement is monopolized by these people, and that despite the fact that they're supposed to be uplifting my voice is almost always shunned because I don't talk the way that people want me to talk. I'm not calm enough for people, right? But then it's like they don't factor in the fact that you listen to these cishet white fucks, and the reason that they are so calm is not because they're cool and collected and not because they're mature. It's because every single topic that they speak about is a hypothetical to them. It is a hypothetical. It does not and will not affect them. So of course you are going to be calm. Of course you're going to be sweet and more patient with people. When someone comes up and calls Parker the N-word, do you really think it hurts? When someone comes up and calls Harry the F-slur, do you really think it hurts? Do you really think it is going to anger them at the level that it would anger Jaden and I? Of course they're going to be calm.
Right.
But yeah, that's it.
Well, I very much appreciate your time. Sorry, I have way too much social anxiety for this.
It's okay.
But I love you guys. Go Kamala. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Be safe.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, Jaden, are you gonna go live today?
Probably later.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna eat something and maybe come back later after this debate. Because I don't know, I hate talking about that stuff because it genuinely makes me depressed. Hi, how old are you? Carlos? Sorry.
Damn it, Carlos.
Let's go on to the next person. But y'all, can we show some love to Jaden, please? He's an amazing person. Jaden does I think Jaden is better at debating than I am. I think the memory is so much better than me. I look up to Jaden, so please give
you're
some.
wonderful too, Tashika.
I think I could be better, but I think you're the way you go about explaining information to people is a lot better than me.
Thank you.
Hi, Angela. How old are you?
Oh crap! I didn't mean to join.
Oh, cool. Okay, it's fine. All right, y'all, give it a second.
I was feeding my cats, and I was like, "Oh no, did I accidentally join?"
I know they actually made it harder to get out of guest requests. Did y'all realize that?
Yeah, you gotta tap your screen and then fucking go up there
and it'll tell you other people who's live.
Right. I hate that.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. They made it harder. Hi, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 21. I just kind of came so that I could like share some food for thought with some people, because like I'm a pastor's kid, right? But then
wait, food for thought about what?
Like the whole like Christianity thing that was brought up earlier, because a lot of
Was it?
MAGA. I just remember I just joined low-key. I'm not gonna lie. So at some point I heard Christianity, and a lot of people on the MAGA side keep weaponizing it against Black people and a whole bunch of other marginalized groups, and using it as a form to boost their point. But the entire point of Christianity and most religions in general is love and compassion and this, that, and third. So it just really does not make
This is more
sense
like
to
control.
me.
Yeah, I don't know, because the Bible doesn't like I get it. I really do. And this is no disrespect to you, your parents. I know you're a pastor's kid. But I'm sorry. This Christianity is not about love. No, it is not. This idea that it is about love is insanely false. The book, please read the book from start to finish. You will be crying within the first 3 chapters. Okay, it is not about love. It has never been about love. The thing that it comes from is the fact that Christians base their entire religion off of Jesus Christ, right? And even still, that's not enough, right? Because you hold to the entire book, right? Jesus Christ holds to the entire book. It is not about love. It is about control. It is about the fact that your God acts like a petulant child. It is about the fact that he is jealous, yet punishes us for being jealous. It is about the fact that he tortured a man just to see if he fucked with him heavy, even though he's omnipotent, right? Like, if you really, like, go ahead, read the book like you're reading a fucking, like, Stephen King novel, right? You're gonna start crying. Because I always say, like, I'm like, and I'm gonna say this on my chest, Bible, Quran, don't like this. If one didn't exist, the other one would be the most evil book in the world. These books are not about love. They are fucking scary to read. They are scary as fuck to read. So, I'm sorry, I disagree with this notion. I think the Christians that are using it to support Donald Trump are actually using it in the most candid sense.
Okay. Some of that I somewhat agree with, but most of it because from the way that I have perceived it is that through the slave trade, a lot of things in Christianity, specifically the Bible, was changed by Europeans to make things like
there was a slave
match
Bible.
Their thing. So it's, and then on top of that, with Christianity being found in Ethiopia first, it's like, and then on top, like, I hear what you say about like the fear being in it and stuff like that. I mean, all religions have some form of fear in it because it has to do with the theory of life, and the theory of life in itself is scary.
I just think this is a broader conversation that, like, I'm not really willing or ready to have on my life. I'm just a bold denier that it's about love.
I'm just trying to say that I don't like how people are using religion as a means to
I understand that.
Hate people.
I get that.
When
right?
the majority of people, and statistics show that most people that like follow religions are better citizens, but then there are the people that ruin it for everybody else.
Okay, but yeah, I understand that, right? My mother is an evangelical Christian, and she's voting for Kamala Harris. She's very, like, I if you go into my Discord, you see I was talking about it. My mother and my sister, who is also an evangelical Christian, got into an argument over who to vote for. And my mother is a diehard Kamala Harris supporter. And my mother, who is an evangelical Christian, looked my sister, whom she raised to also be an evangelical Christian. She looked at my sister in the face and said, "You are way too religious for me." You know what I mean? So I get what you mean. I truly do get what you mean, but I just, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like this is more, I don't really feel like having like a fucking religion conversation, but I do understand what you mean. I do understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Also, just now there was a whole school shooting that happened in Georgia. And then I'm over there in the Daily Mail live, and everybody in the comments over there being really talking about Trump this, Trump that, as if he's going to do something about school shooting. He has said nothing about gun violence for real. It's been brought up to him at actual conferences and rallies. What has he said he's going to do about gun violence? He does not care. So
yeah, he doesn't care. The unalivings of these children is always a talking point for conservative Republicans, because they want to weaponize people's emotions against them. But we look at other countries who have stricter gun violence laws, and we see the outcome in these countries and the fact that they do not have the level of violence that we do in America. So it doesn't really matter what these people say. They are wrong. We've seen it happen. These types of stats have been actualized. We see that when we ban certain firearms, or if not all of them, there is a reduction in violent crime. So yeah, it's all right. Riots in the UK, this is because of white people are racist. But yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about?
That's really it. I can't deal with the kids dying. Like, there's too many children being killed, and nobody's thinking about the fact they're children.
Well, yeah, I get it. But yeah, that's why we got to vote for Democratic policy. But yeah, I appreciate you, my love. I really do.
Y'all be safe.
You too. There is children are such an unprotected class in this country. Despite the fact that everyone wants to play like they love to protect children, people do not protect children at the rate that they ought to be.
Wow.
I think
especially against the church.
Yeah, I think even after one school unaliving, there should be insane policy changes. But no, people don't care about kids. Hi, how old are you?
Hey, how you doing? 50. I got a quick question.
Are you voting for Donald Trump? This is not a fucking interview live.
Yeah, I'm voting for Donald Trump, but I want to ask y'all, because y'all more politics than me. They say normally what happens the next 4 years is from the president that was the last 4 years. Is that correct?
That's typically
Not
how
always.
it happens. It depends on the policy.
So if Harris does win the vote and the world is going even worse, will y'all talk about the policy that Biden was doing?
If it's
Depends on what policy.
Yeah.
Because
Or
you're
y'all
not being very
continue to
specific.
talk about Donald Trump?
No. If not, it would depend.
Yeah, we
on
talk
the
about
policy.
Trump in a policy aspect, okay? When we talk about gas prices, I think it's fair to attribute that to Donald Trump's OPEC plus 2020 agreement that scaled back oil production. So that would be a policy issue that affects us today. If it comes to something that Joe Biden did while in office that made matters worse under Kamala, then yeah, we can talk about that, but that hasn't happened yet.
Like, why
So
would we
I'm saying-
not critique them? We're not a cult like fucking MAGA is.
Right.
So I'm saying, like, in the next 4 years, if she becomes president,
If there is an issue, then we will address it. I don't see, like, I don't know. This is such a non-question. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, we're not beholden to our candidates like you guys are.
Yeah. Like, do you think that we're, like, blaming Donald Trump for, like, shit policies because we don't like him? No. Like,
I think
all of that is
y'all-
devoid of our personal opinions on Donald Trump. It's whether or not these things have worked, and they haven't worked, right? You, like, a lot of MAGA people, like, you'd say that things are bad because you don't like the person. No, that's not how that works. That's not how anyone is critiquing Trump. People are critiquing Trump because he's genuinely the worst president in American history.
wow, that's some big statements.
That is not a big statement. That is literally just a fact.
It's going to be worse if she gets in there. You don't think so?
No.
It's going to be worse. It's going to be worse than the guy that has 34 felonies that tried to forge his way back into power and put forth fake slates of electors, the guy that defrauded children's charities, the guy that upped drone strikes 450%. There shouldn't be a reason. There should not even be a question as to giving presidents absolute immunity. But the fact that we have to bend our norms, our democracy, our traditions to favor this guy is asinine. What is she going to do that's as bad as that, if not worse?
We don't know. She hasn't done anything yet. We don't know what she's going to do.
Yes, she has.
She's been
your
there for
vice.
4 years and she's done nothing.
She's
done plenty.
No, she hasn't. Tell me one thing she's done. Name it.
Sure, she reduced the rates of people coming across from Guatemala, El Salvador, and Honduras. She negotiated. She was the chief architect of the maternal momnibus bill that addressed maternal health. It's funny because you don't know these things.
What is this hyena cackle?
I'm just
You asked me a
laughing.
question. Why are you laughing?
Actually, I have a long list, so let's actually go over this. What has Kamala Harris done? Set a new record for the most tie-breaking Senate votes cast by a VP in history. Invested $370 billion to combat climate change and expand energy production. Expanded the child tax credit to cut child poverty in half. Provided $450 billion in relief to 6 million small businesses. Won $20 billion settlement for homeowners during the foreclosure crisis. Took on for-profit colleges that scammed Americans. Honey,
Where
this
are you
is
getting it from?
This is an entire list from the Democrats. Yeah,
I know. Where are you getting that from so I can look it up?
This is on Twitter, my love. It's an entire list. Yeah, the
it's
Democrats.
on Twitter. Okay, so y'all wrote it. Pretty
I
good.
didn't write this.
This is literally just
Isn't that where you guys get your news anyways?
This is literally just her resume.
Y'all talk about you're not part of a cult. Y'all are a cult.
What is a
How
cult?
is that cultish?
And it's so funny that y'all.
Why do you guys keep using words? Why do you guys keep using words and you don't know what it means? You don't know what a cult is.
What is a cult? You tell me, since you know it. Tell me. What is
a group beholden to a personality.
Yes.
That's what it is.
That would be what it is. Do you want the
let's go ahead
exact
and continue.
definition?
Yeah.
Here, a system of religious veneration and devotion directed towards a particular figure or object. It wasn't too different from what I said.
I got you. I hope both of y'all have a wonderful day, man. I really do.
lame.
Wonderful.
Why
Don't
do
get
they
all
do
mad.
this?
Don't get mad, girl. Don't get mad. It's gonna be okay. Girl. She is a girl, ain't she? Lady.
She's a woman.
She's a woman.
Yo, lay off the fucking Marlboro Lights, bro.
I don't smoke, my girl. I never drink or smoke my whole life.
Oh, damn. The genetics. Oh.
Yeah. Deep voice, baby.
That's not a
is
deep
deeper
voice.
than yours, bro. My
That's
voice is
not a deep
deeper than
voice.
yours.
And cleaner. Do you hear Jaden? His voice is like audible chocolate. Calm down.
He's probably talking into a $100,000 mic or something like that.
He's literally a
This
voice
was like
actor.
$50. Actually, no, I got it for free because they sponsored me. But yeah, this is how I talk.
It's all good, man. I think
buy it
y'all
for
two are
50
wonderful
bucks.
people.
Okay.
It's all good. That's just the way I talk.
You guys are wonderful people.
I only have one lung, so it's
Back
all
in my
good.
day.
You know what I mean?
You sound like the bull.
I'm just a dago. It's all
You
cool.
sound like
I'm
you
all
sound like
good.
you sound like you're straight out of fucking the vault, brother. You sound like you didn't make it to the vault.
Every morning I gargle rusty nails and wash it down with acid.
It's all cool. I'm just happy to be alive. I'll be honest with you. I only got one lung, so
That's right.
it's all good.
I took
Wait,
the
you're not happy that I'm
RFK class
alive?
of public speaking.
Let's go on to the next person, yeah.
You're not happy I'm alive?
Let's go on to the next person.
Boy, you're a racist.
I'm indifferent.
person.
I didn't say it's
That's
because you're
not
black
racist. What
or
does that
you're
have to do
white.
with race?
Yeah.
Why are you bringing race into it?
How am I racist? How terrible. Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 28.
Cool. Are you voting for Trump?
No, I'm voting for Kamala, but I do have a quick question. So I am Caucasian, and you can by the look of my photo, but when it comes to the Black Lives Matter movement, is it taken away with my white privilege to uplift Black voices?
No.
No. No one said that.
Okay. Well, it was just a quick question because I have a lot of people, my friends, who happen to be some of my Black friends saying that I shouldn't say anything because my white privilege.
Oh, you
takes
need to
away
get rid of
from
those
it.
friends. You need to get rid of those friends.
Well, I know. I just really wanted to
Those
ask
are
you
not-
guys to see if that really takes away.
No, babe. That's not what I was saying. Also, you shouldn't be friends with those people. They are not your friends. Second of all, Like, please don't. That's one thing I hate more than white monopolies is white guilt. Don't be friends with those types of people. They will run you into the ground. But yeah, you uplifting Black voices is not a problem. These, like, when I reference these large creators, they don't actually do that. They don't really do that.
Yeah,
right?
I see that personally too.
Like when they have their panels, very seldom is there like a Black person or a person of color on their panels, right? I've seen people I've seen people of like, for example, Jaden goes up on Harry's live a lot. He goes up on Parker's lives.
Not too often.
Have you been on Chris's lives?
I like Chris. Yeah. Recently, yeah, I've been on his.
But that's my thing, right? Jaden provides such good information. He mainly goes on Tommy's live, correct? Right.
Mm-hmm.
So these are all white creators who will, adjacent from Tommy, because you and Tommy are always together. But these are white creators who, when they platform Black voices, these Black voices still do not get the same kind of support that they do.
I totally agree.
And it's a deeper issue, right? Hold on, the fuck. It's a deeper issue. Like, it's not. How do I say this in a way that makes slick ass Rick $50
Oh damn!
Slick Rick.
I'm Slick Rick. I'm Slick Morty.
I'm so sorry. Sorry. No, but yeah, there's nothing wrong with uplifting Black voices, right? There is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with listening to Black voices and then reiterating those talking points. It is just, how do I say this in a way that makes sense? It is not about your actions as a white person specifically that's the issue, right, Hunter?
Okay. Yeah.
It's not about you as a white person. You as a white person talking about these issues is not an issue. I will never tell Parker or Dean that they shouldn't talk about Black issues. I will never tell, or queer issues or things about the election. I will never tell Harry, Chris, Tommy to not do what they do because they're white. That is not the issue. The issue is the fact that liberals, especially other white liberals, and if you go and you look at their, and I wish there was a easier way to find this, but if a lot of time when you look at these white liberals who have such a large following, when you go and you look at it, they don't actually have a large POC following.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of their following is white. A lot of their following is cishet white, right? And so what actually happens is that these other white liberals who follow them, they don't address the racism or the bias that they have within themselves and their level of support, and the fact that they prefer to hear their advocacy from a white mouth away from that of a minority's mouth is what propels these white creators to the top. It is not their fault. They can't control that, right?
Right.
So their identity isn't the issue. It's the fact that racism is the issue, essentially. That's all it is. Racism is the issue. People want to hear advocacy. They do not want to hear from my mouth. They want to hear it from a quiet person's mouth. They want to hear it from a cishet white man that they can fantasize about at night.
Right. And I will always continue to uplift Black voices, even though I never can relate to the racism. I will try to the best of my ability, always try and uplift Black voices. I just wanted to make sure, like, if I was doing the right thing or not.
No, you are doing the right thing. I would say, like, if you're quoting someone, say who you're quoting, play the video, play the clip, tag them, involve, like, if you're going to be uplifting a Black person's voice, involve them into your work. Right. This is what helps them. But like, your identity is not like, you out of all people, I would prefer to be speaking. Right. Because they don't listen to Black people. You've seen this.
That's the sad part.
Right.
That's the sad part.
So, but they are more likely to listen to you when you amplify our voices, and then that makes them more likely to listen to us as well, right? You are the key to this type of change. But just remember that when you are trying to uplift Black people, that you are constantly, tagging them, involving them, citing them, That's a big issue, but that's the main thing.
Okay. Well, thank you both so much.
Of course. All right, y'all. Let's see if we can get one more.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I don't even know what I want to eat today. I don't even know if maybe I'll just get a drink. I'm feeling for some iced tea or some regular tea.
Nice.
Oh shit! Look, shit. Never
Whoops.
Mind. Sorry. Hi, how old are you?
2.0.
How's it going, guys?
Hi. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
I'm Canadian. I got a loser as a prime minister right now.
Why are there so many Canadians in my chat?
Because we have common sense. Why are you against
2.0? I love you. I love you. I really do. I love Canada. Like, I love you guys so much. There are so many Canadians in here. W Canada. I'm just looking for U.S. citizens, please. Hi. How old are you?
Hello. I'm 18.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump? Yo, Maple leaves in the chat, y'all.
I'm not sure right now, but I just think that some of the things like regarding like guns is like there's a lot of like liberals or Democrats or whatever. Guns are important and it's quite literally our rights. We're supposed to have like the same amount of gun power as our government in case if the government were to become.
No, you're not. First of all, that would never be.
And that's not possible, anyways.
Yeah, that would imply that like we would be able to have like nukes. No.
No, I'm talking. Yeah, that's not what I'm specifically talking about. I'm talking about like guns, like specifically firearms.
Yeah, what would you determine as a gun? Like a bazooka?
No.
Machine gun?
AK.
I mean, yeah, if it's used in the military, I think we should because if something were to happen,
tanks are used in the military too.
Is that a gun?
Abrams.
That's a tank is just like a really big gun.
Well, can I just say something really quick?
Can you respond to what
I think this is in poor taste considering there was a mass.
Yes, I understand what you're trying to say, but what I'm also trying to say is
should they be able to have like fighter jets? That's a gun. I mean, that's a flying gun.
That's the point. It's a flying gun, but I'm talking about like if something were to happen, like how our country is literally founded. Our country was literally founded on taking our country back from a corrupt government, and so the citizens that is like our responsibility is to take back the government if something were to happen and it starts to go corrupt. That's like why.
Yeah, that's never going to happen.
So that's not in the Constitution, but again, that's not possible of even happening here. And like I said earlier, this is in particularly poor taste given the fact that 30 children were pew-pewed and 4 died today in the state of Georgia.
Yeah, but also
more guns seems to be the issue.
We have historical context, like for uprisings. Like there was an era within early America in which people were uprising for like the smallest shit. Like people were throwing tantrums and rioting and turning against the government for the smallest shit. And you know what happened? They lost every single time, even in early America. So
yeah, this argument that somehow gun owners are going to go to the side of the oppressed is so wrong. Where were they during the slave uprisings? Where were they during the civil rights movement? Where were they during a number of issues that pertain to people of color and marginalized communities?
Can I tell you why I kind of think
John Brown?
I kind of think that
and he lost.
I think that, or the reason why like many like MAGA people are like kind of like a little bit loopy and like they don't go with logic is because of something called
I don't care to hear about this. I want to hear why you're confused on whether or not you're going to vote for a rapist.
I understand.
I don't want you to give me an entire like psychological rundown of MAGA supporters. I don't care.
I just think that she can be a little bit progressive, I think.
Good.
Like
That's a good thing. When is progression never not a good thing?
With over-regulation.
That's a good thing. What is over-regulation?
It's like
price gouging.
Well, not necessarily that, but
Feeding
overregulation can also be a problem as well as underregulation. They're both problems.
Detoxifying water systems and removing lead pipes is such a bad policy, right?
Making sure that like young girls and women have like, you know, menstrual products in their schools that they go to for 8 hours, 5 days a week. Feeding children? Is that the progressive?
That's not really what I'm necessarily talking about.
Okay, then I need you to be specific, because I'm not going to continue this conversation when you're in fucking La La Land. I'm not doing it.
Okay, then bye.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like what? They always say, well, there's good thing and bad thing. No fucking shit. Like I don't like. What do you want me to say to that? What do you want me to say to that? No shit. What? Hi, how old are you?
Hi, I'm 32.
Are you voting for Trump?
Of course.
And why is that?
Because Kamala, she cannot even do an interview. And first of all, I'm going to tell you something. I'm from Venezuela, and I know what is people that they don't have gun to defend themselves, you know? And I've been living in
butt-fuck Colorado?
Just 1 second. So, yeah,
Colorado?
No,
Kamala's not for gun confiscation at all.
Talk. Why you always have to interrupt?
My apologies. Go ahead.
And then after, you know, you need to have some manners.
You shut up.
Anyway. Somebody said it was Melania.
Anyway,
That's
like I said, listen, if Kamala is so good, like you say, guys.
Kamala.
Well, whatever it is, I don't.
It's not whatever.
It's Kamala. It's not a whatever.
She don't even
Listen,
know
Catherine.
Indian or black. First of all,
Catherine?
So don't even
is that
talk.
how you say it?
What is this fucking
whatever.
racism?
It's Catherine.
Get this. Ayo.
Okay, I'm not even racist.
I gotta get
out of
closer
my
to
life.
Mike.
That
Get out of
a
my life.
woman, she
No,
doesn't know
she's
if
done.
she's Indian or black.
She does.
She knows that she's both.
She doesn't know.
She's
Yes,
both.
she does.
Where did this fucking talking point? This is like, have like other races like never met black people before, or like mixed race black people before?
No.
Like,
It's
'cause,
so-
like, I'm looking on Twitter and I'm like, yo, like white people genuinely don't know what code switching is.
I know. Right. I was just about to say it's so baffling that people don't understand this concept, or people don't understand biracialism.
Like what? It's getting weird. It's getting weird. It's getting really fucking weird. Codes. People in the chat don't even know what code
These
switching
fucking
is.
people not know this shit.
Holy fuck! You seen the chat?
Do you guys talk the same way to your parents as you do your friends, or
they
maybe
don't
your
realize-
employer?
They don't realize that everyone code switch.
Right.
Anyway, hi. How old are you?
I'm 46.
Cool. Voting either is not idiotic. You just don't read. Are you voting for Trump?
No, but may I say something about what you were just talking about?
Well, no, I'm just looking for debates. I don't have a lot of time left, so I do have to move on real quick.
Okay.
All right. I appreciate you, though. Let's go on to the next person. Yeah, remember, we are just looking for some debate. When are you going live today, Jaden? Are you going live today?
Probably later tonight. I don't know.
Cool.
Usually when
You're
Tommy
in
ends it.
California, so you're really late for me. You don't start going live till like
Yeah.
fucking 1 a.m. for me. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh. I need you to move a little bit closer to the
To the mic?
EST. No, to the EST.
Oh, no.
Let's go on to the
What?
No.
We have fat ass Latinas and burrito trucks and beaches and shit over here. We need that. I'm staying here.
Anyway, hi. How old are you? Yeah, it's 18 plus. How old are you?
Being honest.
Let's go on to the next person. They're not here. Oh, I cannot. EST is real time. That's the real time zone.
No, it's not. Nope.
Yes, it is. We were the first.
Pacific.
We were the first.
PST.
We were the first.
No,
That's
who cares?
real hours. Okay. I care. Hi, how old are you? Oh, nope, they're not here. Let's go on to the next person. If you are MAGA, go ahead and hop into the guest request. I'm just I don't know.
No, West Coast the best coast.
La.
Them's the rules. They rhyme, so it's the rules.
East
East Coast is the Yeast Coast.
East Coast, the Beast Coast. Where
The
the
least
fuck
coast.
is everyone at? Why is no one bringing anyone up? East Coast, the beast.
Nah, where's my Pacificers at?
What? Anyway, hi, how old are you?
45.
Okay, are you voting for Trump?
Yes, I am.
And why is that?
Well, first off, Trump is the first politician that I've seen ever be honest and truthful and upfront. Now, the Democrat Party.
The man has told 30,000 lies.
Hold on, let me answer you.
30,000.
Well, let me answer you. You can't cut me off now. You asked me a question, didn't you?
I can. Go ahead.
All right, so the Democrat Party is the party of Jim Crow, the party of KKK, the party of segregation. They were against the abolition of slavery. And even LBJ, who was a Democrat president, said, if I get in office, I'll have the Negroes voting. Democrats 200 years. For some reason,
years ago.
For some reason, black people continue to vote for the Democrats, even though they've been for the demise of us the entire time.
Yeah, why exactly did Democrats stop
Look
voting?
it up. Don't play semantics.
I'm aware of the party switch, but why exactly?
You're so sure the Democrats are good.
That's not what semantics
They were
means.
the party of the KKK, which was the militia arm for the Democrat Party. Black people should not support Democrats
the Whig
because
Party
they
started
are
the
totally
KKK.
against everything that goes for black people. They support Margaret
Can somebody else
Sanger,
speak?
who was the head of Planned Parenthood.
Yo, can we have a? Oh my God! Abortions existed prior. Shut up! Abortions existed prior and after Margaret Sanger existed. Okay, this is not a fucking argument you want to have. If we're talking about the party switch, maybe answer why it is that black people haven't voted Republican in record numbers for at least half a century, if not more. We could talk about the fact that the Democratic Party, not Republicans, have nominated consistently black people towards the presidency, and Republicans never have. Why is it that only 2 people were selected to positions of power in Trump's administration if they're not racist?
I know.
Why is it that only 2
Dude, your background is so fucking
Jesus
loud.
Christ.
Y'all fuck with steam apple juice.
You got an echo, man. You got to fix that.
Yeah. Y'all ever had steamed apple?
You hate hearing the truth.
No,
You
dude,
have
give
an echo.
Dumb.
You dumb and fat.
You're
built
bigger
like a
than
bag of
me.
Look at you.
You talking about fat.
Bro, you got more
Talking about
chins than a goddamn Chinese phone book. He's gone. Next, Herb.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Nah, Jane, that's going on the Reddit. That's going on the Reddit. Damn it. Damn it.
I had to laugh out loud myself, man.
I'm so fucked.
My name's Herb, and one of the reasons I voted for Trump is the fact that Kamala Harris has 3.5 years to do something about the border, and look what we got going on right now.
What exactly could she do? I want to take this one. What exactly could she do, given the powers of the vice presidency?
Well, I do distinctly remember Joe Biden, his 3rd day in office.
Okay, yeah, call to the border czar. Whatever. What can she do?
Okay.
What powers was she designated? Does she have executive power? Can she secure funds? Does she have the authority to close the border and write?
She could have made suggestions. She didn't even try.
She could have made suggestions. She did make suggestions. She did make suggestions, capping the amount of people coming across, adding thousands more border agents, smart border security, and drone technology. That was her suggestion that Republicans shot down in the Congress. Remember that?
All Border Patrol is doing is trafficking people right now anyway. So I had more agents to traffic more people in. The reason I
oversight.
Can say this,
it's oversight, my guy. So you want less agents, but you also want the border secure. Make this make sense. You want less agents?
Make sense. Let me make
no, answer that. Do you want less agents or more?
Let me tell you why.
So we should have no agents then.
I will make this make sense to you. You ever heard of the phrase polletto?
Yo, answer my question. Do you want less or more agents?
I'm trying to answer your question, bro.
No, I don't need to know about whatever the fuck. Just answer that, please.
Okay. If they're going to keep smuggling, if they're going to bring in humans, yeah.
So you want less border agents and replace with what?
If they're going to keep bringing in people, why not?
So fewer people administering.
I used to do the same exact thing they're doing right now.
You used to traffic people?
Yeah. And if I would have got caught doing it, I'd have went to federal prison. This
Why
was
did
in
you try?
97, bro.
Yeah, you're admitting to a crime right now. You should go to
Yeah,
prison.
it's from 97.
It doesn't matter.
From 97. Okay,
You're a federal criminal on my live right now.
That's okay. They can't do shit to me. Mine's over with. This is 97, baby.
No, you can still go to jail.
1997.
If you killed somebody in 1997, does that not make you a criminal?
I didn't kill anybody,
everyone, go ahead.
Didn't say you did.
At least I took them
Just
where
a
they need to
hypothetical.
go.
Let's go ahead and find this person. Let's go ahead and screenshot.
So you
that
traffic
now.
human beings. How many roughly?
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. You can come by anytime you like.
I was just there. Wow, maybe I should go back. How many people did you traffic?
Back in 97.
You have a record of them? Quite a few. What's quite a
I know I
few?
took them exactly where they need to go. Probably in the neighborhood of a couple of hundred, maybe.
Couple hundred. So
I
you
did
trafficked
for,
hundreds of people.
Yep, and I picked them up on this side of the border, just like the border patrol's doing right now, except they're doing busloads of them. I took these people directly where they needed to go. These fools are taking them into offices, giving them food cards.
They're not on food stamps.
Cards, free medical, free phones. At least I took them where they needed to go, and they're giving them bus and plane tickets to go where they want. Okay, and look what we got going with the Venezuelans right now.
What?
Okay, look what's going on with the Venezuelans right now. The Tres de Aragua.
Nailed that. I'm kind of ready to move on. He's not staying on one topic.
What do you mean? I'm talking about the border situation.
Right, but what you're doing is gish galloping. You're throwing everything in this fucking conversation. You are. You're throwing everything into this conversation, and you're not giving like an actual argument or thing for me to respond to.
Why? Because you can't. Because it's true. She's done nothing.
To what? You've just admitted to
nothing?
trafficking, and now you're bringing up Venezuela.
And what do we got going on right now? We got Venezuela's.
Why are you complaining about an issue that you made worse?
But you don't. I know you don't want her to do anything. You want less people overseeing the border.
All right. Well,
that would have helped you not go to jail.
Why would I go to federal prison?
Oh, you're gonna go.
Are you gonna?
Because you committed a crime.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
Okay.
For your information, you ain't never been in trouble. There's statute of limitations. That's long gone, long time ago.
Oh,
There's
you
nothing
can still get in trouble, babe.
Oh, I don't.
You can get a
think
civil infraction.
No. I can't get civil nothing.
You
I
could.
get nothing. No.
Oh, that's
I
why you're
you don't know
talking so
about the law.
crazy right now.
No, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of my past.
You were waiting for the statute of limitations to be out so you can be more confident about the fact that you're a felon.
I'm not afraid of my past. I'm not
Okay,
afraid
just
at all.
get back to this fucking conversation. What exactly do you want her to do in this case?
What I want her to do, close the damn border up, and these
you don't want
military age dudes coming in by themselves, they need to be rounded up, and they need to be vetted real well. Family is cool, with mother and father and kid, yeah. These fools coming up in here, military age guys, 200-300 at a time.
Predominantly women and children.
If I'm fleeing a war-torn country or a country where I'm in danger, I'm taking my family with me. I'm not coming by myself. So now what's up with that?
Yeah.
Aren't you guys the same fucking people that are like men's? Wait, just 1 second. Isn't this your fucking side that's advocating for like men's rights and parental control with men in custody when it comes to men, and now you're saying that men that want to better themselves and see a better life shouldn't be allowed in here? Which one is it? Pick a struggle, pick a lane. Either you're for men and advancing their rights, or you're not.
I don't know what the hell's going on here, why I have a felon on my life right now.
Me neither.
Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. I'd rather not have a felon on my life. Yuck! Could you imagine?
I mean, it's happened before.
Yeah.
We've had people in our lives that's been arrested for stuff involving kids too.
Jesus.
It's usually projection.
I just want to have a good life and have good debates. And
Oh, we can't have that, Tashika. It's not possible on this show.
There's a fucking fly. There's a gnat in my room.
Coach Hammerin.
These people are like barely sensing it.
Coach. Okay. Next.
Let's go on to the next person. I'm crying. I'm trying. I love my nails though. They're so cute. I've never gotten French
I love
tips
your nails
before.
too.
I never got French tips before, but I should have got them longer, to be honest.
Adrian, what's up? Are you debating?
Crocodile tears. I already wasn't crying.
Yo.
They're not in.
Yeah, they are.
No, to you. I don't know why you see them
They're
earlier.
right there. I don't know.
I don't know why you see them, but they don't load in for me yet.
Sarah.
Yeah.
How old are you?
60.
Cool. Are you voting for
60.
Trump?
Yes, I am.
Uh-oh. Why is that?
Because Harris ain't gonna do nothing for this country. She's gonna give
Sure she will.
everything to the illegals.
She gonna give everything.
She's not giving a thing to Donald Trump.
What are you talking about?
Trump's
What's
not
he gonna
illegal,
talk
isn't
about?
he?
Trump's illegal.
No, he's not.
Yes, he
Sure
is.
he is. He's a felon. He's the only felon in this race. He's an illegal.
Yeah.
I don't care. I still vote for him any day.
You don't
over her.
care? So why do you care about migrants?
Oh, no, the migrants have to be brown for her to not like it.
No.
All right.
Fuck.
What the migrants are doing when they get over here.
What? Paying taxes and working?
Giving more to the economy than they take?
Oh, okay. You ain't seen the news about Aurora, Colorado, have you?
That was not a migrant.
Buttfuck. Yeah, a rural buttfuck Colorado full of guns.
Do what?
And what do you? Oh, which one are you referring to?
They took over 2 apartment complexes.
No, they didn't.
Who is they? Oh, you mean vacated buildings that were designated to that?
No.
There's also temporary housing facilities. They're processed through there. They stay there for a few nights and then they're sent on their way.
No.
Yeah, they are. It's not permanent.
These are gang members.
How do you know that they're migrants?
Yeah, that's
How do you know that they're
always
here
my
illegally?
first question.
Did you just assume that because like a bunch of Hispanic
They're
people
brown?
moved to the neighborhood?
It's all over the fucking news. Are you stupid?
Okay,
Are
what
you?
can I look up? What's the name of the apartment?
I don't
Why are
know
you
the
so
name of the
angry?
apartment complexes, but it's
Well,
in
what can I look
Aurora,
up?
Colorado.
Yeah.
Okay, I typed in Aurora, Colorado. Now what?
Well, I don't know. I didn't Google it.
What the fuck? Then what am I looking up?
This
I
information.
watched it on the fucking news.
What did you give me a rundown of the story, please?
The gang members from their Venezuelan gang members, they're illegal.
Right here. Police rebut right-wing claims of migrant takeovers in Colorado and in California.
Oh, what a fucking shocker.
It wasn't California.
that is.
I said Colorado and California.
Okay. Whatever.
Shocker. Shocker, isn't it?
What's a shocker?
Denver Aurora mayor says exaggerated migrant gang coverage is creating hysteria and misinformation. Aurora Mayor Mike Kaufman and Denver Mayor Mike Johnston responded to concerns about Venezuelan gangs after a video at an Aurora apartment complex circulated online.
It was on
see
the
here.
news.
That's the video you were
so
talking
the news
about?
doesn't necessarily report anything that's like real. The news reports the information that we currently have.
Really? I'm so glad you're so smart. How old are you? 15?
You asked me to look this up.
You sound like a fucking dumbass.
Why are you so angry?
You sound stupid. And
You're the one that's
voting for
wrong.
that bitch just because she's a woman.
Okay.
No, we're
W.
not. That has never been that's never been a reason why we've said we're voting for her. Like, have you heard any of us say, well, it's because she's a woman?
Now, y'all are fucking dumbass.
No.
We're
We're dumbasses. What are the threat? Damn it.
Like, she's the one that just got proven wrong. How are we the dumbasses because we can read? I swear, Southerners are never beating the dumb fuck allegations.
It's true. Jake from State
They're never
Farm, what's
beating
up?
They're never beating the I can't read allegations.
What?
I'm just not wearing khakis right now.
You don't want to wear khakis right now?
No. I don't want to right now. I don't want to wear anyone.
Can you turn on the TV? I can barely hear you.
Why don't you want to wear khakis, brother?
Hold on.
I can't hear the guy.
Can you wait 1 second?
No.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on, guys?
Why are you voting for Trump?
Why am I voting for Trump? Because Trump is a better president than Harris would
I know
be
you think that. The question is why?
What did Harris do for America as a vice president?
You got this, Jaden. I am checked out mentally.
Yeah, she was the chief architect in the maternal omnibus bill that addressed health disparities amongst women. She was task force with going into the Triangle Nations and mitigating the rates of people coming in from Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador, which she did, 10 to 15% reduction since 2021. She's been the tie-breaking vote, advancing key positions and legislation that has brought down energy costs and invested in renewable energy and infrastructure. So that's just a few things she's done. Also, I hear you have kids. She's for expanding the child tax credit and universal child care.
Okay. So how come she did not show up for the 13 men that died that were military and Trump did?
She did show up to their funerals.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. That was not their funeral that Donald Trump was at. You know that, right? That was a wreath-laying ceremony. That was a wreath-laying ceremony. She was at the initial one and the anniversary one the year after.
Fucking yikes, brother.
Okay, huh?
Did you get all your shit from fucking Twitter?
No. Oh yeah, Twitter, everything.
So where do you get your information from?
Because it's funny how you say Twitter. I don't even go on Twitter.
Where do you get your information from? Like, where do you get this from?
I look it up. I mean, you have.
There's no way you look this up because there's no source.
You would have known this.
Yeah, like.
Okay. So, can I ask you something?
You've only been asking us.
Okay.
Things.
All right. So the Secret Service, how come they got 50? The head lady got 55% raise, and the other 60 men that were in Trump's thing got a 9% raise and got shot.
What the fuck is
Biden did not give them a raise.
Why would that have to do with that? Biden doesn't. The executive has no oversight.
You got 20.
They're autonomous.
He doesn't control their pay.
They act autonomous. He has no oversight over that.
He doesn't control their pay. They don't work for him.
Bro, Secret Service is autonomous. They're not political. He has no say over that. They represent Republicans and Democrats.
So, okay, if you go to .org, how come Biden gave them a 55% raise and 9%?
Where does it say Biden gave them a raise?
How would Biden give them a raise? He's not their boss.
He gave them you could pay them.
Pay them what?
They're funded by Congress.
They shot the guy in the head.
They're funded by Congress.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, that's why they didn't let the guy live. And
what is he talking about?
They have
to nuclearize a threat when there's an active shooter. That's their job.
You're talking about the guy that attacked Trump?
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything that says that they got a 55% raise.
I'll say one last thing. And everyone says Trump's a criminal, right?
He is
34 times.
Okay. So if he's a criminal, right?
He is.
And he's a sex offender or something like that.
Yeah, a lot of y'all's grandfathers.
He's a sexual assaulter. He's not an offender. He's an assaulter.
How many girls did he have to do just get into the office?
What?
None, right? None. He didn't have to pay none.
Are you about to say that Kamala Harris had sex?
No, he paid off Stormy Daniels.
She had to blow her way into the office.
No, she didn't. She was elected to every position.
She jumped right in.
Trump fucking paid a porn star to influence an election that he won. He literally fucked his way into the office and covered it up. Kamala Harris did not. She was elected to all those positions. She passed the bar exam, was a court prosecutor, was a district attorney, was attorney general, and then senator and vice president. You'd have to suck a lot to get there.
Okay, did she not say a woman got to do what a woman got to do?
That doesn't mean sex.
No.
Yeah, okay. She literally said it.
Did Donald Trump not say, I grab him by the you-know-what?
She had to play her little game in, and then she pretended that she was black, and she's not even black.
She didn't pretend she was black. Her father's Jamaican.
Why do white people keep talking about race? I don't know why white people keep talking about race like they know how that shit works.
It's not a race. That's a skin tone.
Black is a race. Black is a race. Oh my God.
You're human. Human is
black
a race.
is a race.
How do
you think race is classified? By phenotypical characteristics, by skin color.
You don't even know what race is.
What is the difference between race and ethnicity?
Ethnicity?
Excuse me. Answer that, please. Answer that. What is the difference between race and ethnicity?
Why is this cotton colonizer trying to like fucking Tell me what race is.
You don't know what race is. You don't
Listen,
know what race you
Butterbean,
are.
answer my question one more fucking time,
Are you
okay?
an alien?
I've given
Are
you
you from a
one.
different
I've given you
planet?
3
I
chances,
thought you were- I
Butterbean.
thought
Can
you-
you
I
answer
thought you
that?
were.
What is the difference between race and ethnicity?
So what's your human?
This hippie weird
Hello?
conservative adjacent
You don't even know
bullshit.
your race.
Bro, I'm black, but can you tell me what the
You're
difference
human
between race and ethnicity
bro.
is?
You're human.
Yo,
You're
this tater
human.
butt ass motherfucker. I don't know what he's
You're
going on
human
about.
race, bro. You're
Yeah,
human.
he's not. This guy has kids.
That's not species, bro.
Human is a species.
Black is a skin tone.
That's a
Brown
race.
It's a race. That is what race is. Race refers to
No, it's
phenotypical
not.
characteristics.
You're
Yes, it
a
is,
joke.
such
You're
as.
a joke. Because
Oh
you're
my
a
fucking
joke.
god!
Why are we
You
even
don't even know
entertaining
what-
this?
you don't even know what race is. You don't
I
even
know.
know what-
Shut up, you light bulb.
This guy has kids. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
I need whoever's with you to stand up.
I mean, come on. What is she? Is she?
I need her to. I need her to have.
Oh my god!
self-respect.
One more
guy.
time. What is the difference between ethnicity and race?
Races. Let's see. They say the race is a human race, right?
Get the fuck out.
That guy has a baby. That baby. Oh my god. That kid is so fucked. Oh my god.
Christ.
That kid is so screwed.
I agree.
That kid is so screwed. Patrick, thank you so much for the $15 DNC payment. I appreciate you. WDNC, they've been paying for my lunch, dinner, and dessert. It's been great. Tom, thank you so much for the galaxy. Tom also works for the DNC. Thank you. Thank you for the tip. Hi, how old are you?
21.
21. All right, what's up?
What year were you born?
2003.
Cool. So, are you voting for Trump?
Yes, but not because I like him. It's because if you were to
Do you like
take
rapists?
if you were to take a step back and just not even look at who's who and just look at a rap sheet, I would think most people would agree that you just can't afford politics at this point. The economy is fucking horrible under Kamala. And
Who the fuck is Kamala? Y'all don't do this shit to white politicians. Y'all do not do this shit. Who the fuck is Kamala? Who the fuck is Kamala? Who the fuck is Camille? Are you dumb? It's Kamala. You have never heard her name pronounced any other fucking way. Unless it's from some racist white conservative fuck's mouth. It is Kamala. Do you understand? She has been stop talking. She has been your vice president for 4 fucking years.
And she's fucked the economy.
No, she hasn't.
She is
Say
not
her
the president.
goddamn name right.
And so what is she gonna do different?
Fucking
She's gonna bring
dog
down housing
brains.
costs. She's gonna
They're like
expand the child tax
animals.
credit, bring down pharmaceutical costs, invest in renewable energy and infrastructure.
You literally just said the DNC is paying for your lunch. I mean,
Yeah,
you're
this guy's fucking. He's actually dumb.
You're that gullible, are you?
Yeah, that's actually really fucking crazy.
I mean, clearly you're getting your news from just fucking retards like yourself. I mean,
Of course.
You guys want to go ahead and report this guy?
How am I the one? How am I the dumb one when you can't recognize sarcasm?
Ugh.
How does that make me the arsler?
I know. Also, we're rude.
Cannot.
Off he goes.
Not so fucking cringe.
Yellow.
I'm going.
How old are you? Thank you. Hello, how old are you? Oh, let's go on to the next person. I love it here. I love my job. I love it here and I love my job. I love it here and I love my
And
job.
you love your job?
I love it here. And
But your job. Next.
Like, it's just yuck. Hi, how old are you?
Hello.
What's up?
Hello?
I'm 21.
Cool. So are you voting for Trump?
Of course.
Why is that?
Because overall, just a better candidate, and
You
people
could have
like
asked me to
you that
pose
can't
first.
control their anger on live when a
You could have
conservative
asked
comes on their
me to
account.
pose. Hey,
and
honey, you could have asked me to
mind.
pose. You could have asked me to pose first.
No, I'm good.
You want to jerk
people
off to
like
that
you
later?
that lose your mind and get paid to talk about politics, and I
And
don't
yet
even
you're
know
gonna
why
beat
you
me
do
later.
it. Because
And
we
yet you're
all
gonna-
know no one's
and
going to
yet-
change your
and yet-
mind.
And yet you're gonna beat to me later. You just
You
took a
could
fucking
change my
screenshot.
mind. Just be a better debater.
Rachel, thank you so much for the $5 cash out. You just took a screenshot of me, and I look fucking great today. Have fun, baby. Have fun. I'm gonna say something. Shit, I would too. God damn.
It's a nice fit.
It's a good ass fit. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, how old are you?
33.
Cool. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
I mean, that's a better choice than Kamala.
Who the fuck is Kamala?
The one who's trying to run for president.
That's not how you fucking pronounce her
Kamala.
name.
Okay, then pronounce it.
It's Kamala. She's your vice president. Learn it right.
Okay.
You understand?
I don't think either one of them are going to be able to fix the issue. I think we have
What issue?